Good evening, and welcome to a very special D4 Halloween episode. We'll put in like some scary music in there or something, I suppose. Yeah.
Only if it's royalty free.
It's not actually Halloween yet.
Shh.
But it's Halloween.
No.
It's very close.
It's Halloween in our hearts.
That's what I told the Maverick people. Like,
The ghost.
Oh, the ghost.
Yep, the ghosts are out in force tonight. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to be playing a special one-shot this evening set in the year 2020.
Woohoo!
With the most cursed year of all.
Like a year, like last year?
Yeah.
Oh, that is scary.
First of all, besides for Scott, who's getting an epic dice because I have to disclude him from this, I will give 2 epic dice to the person that can tell me who I am. Costume-wise.
You were Matt Mercer on a episode of whatever.
with his corgi.
Yeah, with his corgi.
This is a specific...
This is a specific character. I'm not just wearing a bathrobe.
You're not just like
bathrobe and a
generic.
towel.
Like,
I didn't just tell you all to dress
tub.
up and then just come out of the tub. Yeah, no, that's...
Let me see.
You the dude?
No.
Can you give us a hint?
That's not a bad guess.
42.
42.
Oh, no. You're the guy from
yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yep, that is right. I am Arthur
Martin
Dent,
Freeman.
so...
Yeah, because he
Martin
left the
Freeman.
house in his bathrobe.
Yep.
But he brought his towel.
Yeah, you always got to bring your towel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to do that because I had a feeling that a lot of people would be like, why is Cory just wearing what he wore when he's off work, off
Because
duty?
he always cosplays as Arthur Dent.
It's
all
true.
the time.
Where's Squidward?
I wanted to be Marvin or one of the sighing doors, but unfortunately... yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started tonight. We are in... Earth, or we're on Earth. It's not really our world. It's a variation on it, and we're in the town of Pterrordale, which is a nice, cozy little town that is built very near a bunch of ley lines, and a lot of weird stuff happens to it. And I think the most important, pertinent piece of information for you guys right now is that the town of Pterrordale doesn't have a Halloween celebration. They don't celebrate Halloween. Back in the 80s and 90s. They celebrated it a lot, but every single year, multiple people would die on that night. Inexplicable, weird occurrences, people went missing, people ended up exploded. It was a whole big thing. So
Love it.
the mayor of Pterrordale and the city council decided, we're going to go ahead and just ban Halloween. Not in the way of like you can't have like Halloween decorations.
We can still dance though, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. We're not that bad. But instead of Halloween, they have a week-long festival celebration that they call the Moon Festival, which takes place the second week of October. Whether or not they notice that the same amount of deaths happen during the Moon Festival is neither here nor there. Most likely it's just that they think that 5 deaths over the course of a week is far better than 5 in one night, so they're not worried too much about it. They placated the citizens. You know?
Deaths are fairly common then in Pterrordale.
Oh, yes.
Math.
And actually, that's a very good point because it doesn't really matter what holiday it is. Like, any holiday people die, and the members of the Sam Alderman Society of the Skilled, or also known as S.A.S.S, have fought creatures on pretty much every day of the year. You guys fought leprechauns on St. Patrick's Day. You've dealt with trickster gods on April Fool's Day. You once fought back an evil army of plants on Arbor Day. Heck, there was one time where you had to bury a cursed chest of doubloons on Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Did you bury presents here?
Yar.
Yes.
Or is that like our one reprise?
Yeah. No, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Like, any sort of like significant day, you can bet that something is out in force.
No, not National Dog Lovers Day.
Yes.
No!
That's like the werewolf like holiday.
National,
It's Cujo!
National Hot Dog Day, July 14th.
Oh.
Had to fight an
Process
evil
meat comes
robot, George
We just spend
Washington,
it
on
out
President's
of pocket.
Day.
Yep. And then the year before that, you fought the ghost of George Washington.
Yeah.
So it was very confusing at the time. Which is why that Rule 127 of the Handbook for Survival states, whenever you wake up on a holiday, the other rules should be observed with double caution. Now, the Handbook for Survival was written by the original founding 4 members of Sam Alderman Society. And it's got a lot of interesting rules. Most notably, the fact that Rule 126 says never eat convenient food, and Rule 128 says never drink convenient drink. Why they put the holiday rule in between them, nobody really knows. But yeah, so hopefully you've read up on your handbook that you definitely got, hopefully in the mail. The memo was there. But I think our true story begins tonight in a dreary home with an old man staring out the window. He is balding and has a slight paunch and is spending his time watching the sky for something that cannot really be seen. His wife walks up to him, a cup of tea in her hands, to try and pull him out of the stupor that he's been in as of late. As she taps him on the shoulder, though, he turns to reveal an already bloodied mouth and milky white eyes that bore past the mind and into the soul. The woman barely has time to scream as he lunges at her, knocking her down and spilling the tea. And it's at this point that the small fox with 9 tails places his hands over his eyes and turns away from the TV screen, shouting, "Nope, nope, no, please, shut it off. Preston, you're sitting at the kitchen table, your tablet propped up displaying the opening moments of Disco Zombie Girlfriend Season 1, the latest anime that you are showing to your patron. Can you go ahead and describe your character?
Absolutely. Hello, my name's Ahri Flowers. I love anime of all kinds, and as you can see with my ears, they are very... I love foxes and Inuyasha and every other,
You play Genshin Impact, don't you?
I do. Daily.
So do I.
We're not sponsored. Dang it. She's got bubblegum pink hair. She wears this headband, it looks like a headband with ears, and then it has like these little blue tips. She typically wears like a blue jacket, kind of a dark charcoal shirt, your typical like whitewashed jeans, and like, I guess, what do you call those kind of flip-flops? I call them Jesus sandals. I don't know what you call them. What the actual phrase is. Yeah, she's very personable.
Carpenter clogs, I believe they're called.
Carpenter clogs. She loves. She's always ready to talk about her passion for anime and all things furry.
So I guess I have 2 questions for you. The first is, what does Ari eat for breakfast on this
vegan.
Monday morning? Mm-hmm.
So, whatever that means, because I'm not vegan. I don't know.
I like that Ari
no-
doesn't
no
actually
animal
know.
No
products.
animal products.
The eggs that come in a
Or animals.
pour carton.
No animal product.
No
Okay.
actual eggs in there.
So she would eat kale
Okay.
for breakfast.
Kale for
A
breakfast.
kale
I don't know.
smoothie.
Tell me in the comments. I don't know.
A banana.
And second,
There's a lot of cereal that's vegan.
I don't.
You just can't have the milk with
But
it.
again, it's not like it's the same thing with gluten. I just
Kale
don't.
almond milk.
Kale
It's
cereal.
not
milk, soy
It's
milk.
not
You have
something I
oat
look
milk
for.
with
Almond milk.
some
yeah.
sort of granola.
There you go. Granola and almond milk.
And the second question is, does she pause the anime that she's watching?
When he says that,
Yes.
she'll pause for a second and kind of. You're supposed to just enjoy it. Like, don't mess it up for everybody around you. We're trying to experience this all at the same time, and you're taking me out of the third wall.
I beg your pardon, but I thought I was learning how all of the history that I'd missed in the 5,000 years that I was gone. Not.
Oh, you do, because you're a fox spirit, and you need to know about where you came from in Japan.
Well, perhaps we could settle this particular portion of history another time, then. It's not that I'm scared or anything. It's just that, there's a lot to cover, and I feel like this is
There's only like
rather
6
boring.
more episodes in the season. We have like an hour.
We just started the season. There's only 6 episodes. Is there a second season?
They
Or
ran
is
out
it
of
one of those
funding.
weird ones?
It was when they ran out of funding.
Of
Again.
course, yes. See, that seems to be all the good ones. So as you guys are talking, you hear footsteps down the stairs, long enough for how do you say your patron's name again?
Sasuke!
Sasuke. Long enough for Sasuke to
from Naruto.
to hear it and disappear in a flash of smoke.
Okay.
Nothing but wisp left. And it's at that point that your mom, Holly, steps into the room and she goes, Oh my, what is all this smoke in here? Are you smoking?
No. Maybe.
Well, and she kind of takes a deep breath and she goes, as long as you're being safe, I think we'll be okay. Now, do you
It's
want
legal
some
now.
eggs or something else that I can get you?
No. I told you last week. I'm now a vegan.
Right. So
But thank you.
Okay. And how long are you gonna be vegan?
We'll have to see. I'm trying to discover myself, and this is where I'm at.
Of course. I'm sorry. I
One
don't
day
mean
at
to
a
push
time.
you. Obviously, like everything, you're good.
You've
you're
had
good.
your whole life to live.
Mom, it's a process. There's many steps to it.
All right. And how about that hair? It's getting a little long. Maybe we should cut it. Get that pink out of there.
So shave your head.
I'm trying to think how Ari would respond. I don't even know. No, it's a part of me now. It's my identity, and if I change it, no one will know who I am.
Of course. Well, I just think that it's the sweetest thing ever. It's
It
just
is.
I just wanted to.
I wanted
make sure
it
that's
this
what you
color
want.
because it reminded me of the 3rd season of Attack on Titan, and
I don't
it
know
was,
what that is.
I'll show you. I'll give you the synopsis later.
Yeah, it's
I'm
one
late.
of them.
I'm late.
It's one of them animated thingies, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you called anime instead of cartoons. There's a difference.
I kind of lucked into that, but okay. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I'm just gonna be here in the kitchen making breakfast for your father. Thank you. And then it's at that point that you actually get a message that pops up on your tablet, and it says it's an unlisted number. It doesn't have anything on it if it's connected to your phone, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't even show up on your tablet, and it just says meeting 15 minutes at HQ.
Well, I gotta go.
Oh, are you off to school already? They're a couple hours early there.
Yeah, I gotta go do some stuff before. I'm just gonna meet my friends, and we're gonna walk together.
All right, well, Happy Moon Festival.
Yeah, Happy Moon Festival. I apologize to anyone who sounds like that, or I'm not. I'm going with
No.
the full-on trope. And
Yeah, that's the point of tonight. That's fine. So you go ahead and you head out. And we're going to go ahead and cut over down the street to a house that looks in a bit of a disrepair. We zoom in on one of the windows, past the blackout curtains, and into a dark room scattered with clothes, books, field and survival manuals, and a special edition X-Files alarm clock. One which is currently blaring the titular theme song for the show. Scott, can you give us a description of Alan as you get up and get ready for the day?
Sure. Alan McMichaelson, a 16-year-old kid, black shoulder-length hair, kind of shaggy. Basically wears your jeans, combat boots all the time. You can never be too ready to be able to run through the forest, especially in our line of work. Mainly wears a hoodie all the time, except for when they're out on patrol. Then he has an old army jacket that he pulled from the surplus that he bought from the surplus store with no sleeves, of course.
Of course. Now, I would think that Alan's probably the only one who calls it patrol. Everybody else just
Yes,
calls it
exactly. Yep.
on the lookout.
Yep. Going on the hunt, on the patrol. That messy room. He's got one of those boards with the strings
Of course,
all over
yeah.
it. You know. As he's getting ready, he reaches over on his computer, hits a few buttons, and pulls up the latest podcast that he just recorded. And he's just listening to it to make sure that it sounds good before he releases it. And you hear the words. And that, folks, is why Bigfoot is the head of the CIA. Join me again next time for McMichelson's Unsolved and Unrevealed Mysteries. Episode 166 in the bag. Have a good night.
No sponsors?
No.
No, okay.
Brought to you by the D4 Network.
He nods to himself and goes ahead and starts the upload and then heads downstairs. Okay.
As you walk into the kitchen, you see a note on the table that reads simply, "Got called out. See you tonight. Hugs." Signed, Mom. Despite the note, you aren't actually sure if you're going to see your mom tonight before you go to bed. Her job keeps her busy, but never keeps the schedule consistent enough that declarations such as these are promises, just hopes. So what does Alan have for breakfast?
He probably opens up the fridge and grabs a cold slice of pizza from last night's dinner, since Mom left him some money for pizza. Kind of just tosses it in his mouth, grabs his bag, and then heads out the door.
You're a latchkey kid, huh? Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you do before you head out for?
Yeah, actually, I step out on the front porch, and I'm doing the whole and I turn around and go back in, and I open the cupboard and I grab a Costco-sized jar of honey.
Okay.
Off the shelf, and I carry it out, and I go around the side of the house and through the gates, and there's kind of like a lean-to tarp set up right there, and I pull the tarp back, and I go and I unscrew the lid, and I slide the jar in, and I say, "Okay, Big B, enjoy. I'll be back soon." And you hear this kind of a rumbly, and this is Big B. He's my beast companion. He's a giant bumblebee.
Nice.
And you got him from a mission out.
Yeah.
You were out on a hunt or something.
Yeah, we were hunting for something that was basically knocking over apiaries, beehives, and stealing all the honey from them.
Turned out it was Big B.
Turned out it was Big B. Yeah.
Okay. And then you get a text message on your phone. Same text message as Ahri got. Meeting 15 minutes at HQ. What is your text tone? What is Ahri's text tone while he's thinking of that?
It's the Demon Slayer theme song, for sure.
The whole theme song
The
for
whole
one
theme song
text?
every time a text comes through. She jams out to it too.
Before reading the text,
It's the first 30 seconds.
Alan's is a snippet of the Outer Limits.
Okay, perfect. Or is that Twilight Zone?
That's Twilight Zone.
That's right.
What's the Outer Limits?
I can't do it off the top of my head, but if I
Okay.
played it for you, you'd just
I bet you, just play a clip of it right now.
It's up.
Okay, we're good. Yep, that was good. Yeah, I get it. So you got that same text message, and as you are prepping to go, we're actually going to kick over to across the street, away from the unkempt household of the McMichaelsons, is a very well manicured home, manicured landscaping, squeaky clean windows, blocked by tasteful curtains. It is the picture of serenity until the music starts kicking up again. The loud screech of a guitar is followed by the rapid banging of drums, all emanating from a garage set to the side of the cream-colored home. We go inside this garage and we focus in first on the skeleton playing the drums, just rocking out. He's got one of those skater hats that he's got turned backwards, and then we kind of pan over to the microphone where you have a guest singer tonight, or this morning, as this spectral woman or spectral teenage girl in colonial outfit just kind of starts swaying back and forth in the air, getting ready for her screeching to begin, as it were. But let's go ahead and get a description of one of the two other figures in the room. Dallin,
Okay.
go ahead and describe Jack for me, please.
So Jack is like a greaser. He's like a 50s, like if Elvis was alive in the 20s kind of guy. So lots of leather, he's got the hair, but he's super pale and has no veins. Doesn't look like his veins, just pale.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the front man for the Silver Sycophants. So
Great name.
yeah.
Now, what does his guitar look like? I think that's
It's bone-colored white and purple.
Okay.
But it has some special features that we'll find out about later.
important. No.
So that's his trusty. What are we gonna call it?
Axe?
I'll come up with a name for her
Okay.
soon.
And then So you kind of started on your guitar solo, and picking up with the rhythm is your bassist. And can you go ahead and describe your character, Colby?
Yeah, I basically look like this.
Okay. Makes it easy to describe.
Yeah, exactly. The hair is maybe a little longer. Makeup's a little more intense. And yeah, always dressed in all black, trench coat, even when he's playing the bass.
Do you shave your eyebrows like Marilyn Manson?
No, eyebrows are like everything else,
Super dark.
dyed
Dyed.
black. Yeah.
Like your soul.
Like the night on him.
And he actually has a rifle, like strapped to his back, so you can just see the leather strap kind of coming.
So you've got double, like you got your
Yeah,
bass
exactly. The
going one way
bass
and
going
your-
one
yeah.
way. Yep. And yeah, it's of course gunmetal black, right? But it has like some lightning bolts etched into the side.
Okay.
And you never see Eric, which is his given name, Mo. Most people just call him Mo. Or if they want to be funny, it's Emo.
Mm-hmm. But he's a goth kid, right?
He is.
Not an emo at all.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Mo.
All right. So you guys are just kicking up another rendition of the Silver Sycophant's latest hit, written by Eric and sung by a combination of Jack and Prudence, the ghostly woman that is here.
It's a cover of
tonight.
Dear Prudence,
Oh, yeah.
but it's done in the punk style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the lights rapidly turn on and off, and you all look over at a balding man in black bathrobe, and kind of standing there with his arms on his hips, and behind him is this rather large, 7-foot tall woman who's got like her hair kind of covering her face, and he goes, "Really? At this hour? Don't you remember that I spent all last night performing dark rituals, and this is how I'm going to wake up in the morning? 5 hours early into whatever that was?
Getting ready for the tour. I mean, what do you want?
You're going on tour.
I mean, it's a local tour.
Do you think Henry can go on tour? Henry, would you go make me some coffee, please?" And the skeleton goes, yeah, sure, boss. And he stands up and puts the drums down, and he, as he's like walking out, he gives you like finger guns. And
We have a replacement for Bones over there. We got another guy.
Well, I hope that you've told him that.
We'll find out.
And don't you have school? Don't you have school? Eric, hello, by the way.
It's Mo. Jeez.
Oh, apologies.
He just looks at him. He's like, "You're not my dad."
No, I'm not. I'm not anybody's dad in this house, but I raised you like I was your father.
All right.
Anyway, it's early. I'm going to be waking up, but that doesn't mean that you can play your noisy, loud music. And then he turns around, he runs right into the talker, and he goes, "Oh, Brigitte, my dear, I'm so sorry. Can you please move out of the way?" And she goes, "Yes, Daddy." And then he steps away. and he walks away. And Prudence goes, "Actually, it's getting kind of early for me, too. I should probably head back to the cemetery."
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
You just don't have commitment to this band.
No,
it's fine.
I
It's
do.
cool.
It's just, like, it's going to be really hard. Like, I know we've got the whole, like, holographic image thing that we're working on here, but people aren't going to buy that, are they?
Oh, maybe I'll just break out and go solo. Maybe it won't be the Silver Sycophants anymore. It'll be just Jack Silver.
Oof. Don't be like that, Jackie.
So
Whatever.
emo.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, I'll head out, too. Bye. And then she, like, fades into the ground, and she goes, "Bye, Eric." Or, sorry, bye, Mo. She says Mo. Of course she says Mo. And then she's just gone, fading into the ground, going back to whatever cemetery she calls home. At which point, both of you get a text message. So what are your ringtones?
Just like a sick guitar riff, like 5 seconds of one.
Is it Jack's?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
it's like my
recorded
own
it?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's terrible quality too.
Yeah. Mine just says, "Leave me alone."
Do you know you fat lard?
Nice. Napoleon Dynamite. I love it.
All right, so you guys get that message. You can hear the monster machine starting up across the street. So-
Come on. We all know the vehicle.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
because
it's-
you and Alan are close friends.
Okay.
Alan and Mo are kind of like they're
know each
both
other?
your friends, right? So
friends of friends.
I actually lean out the window and what was your character's name again?
Jack.
Jack. You want to ride?
Yeah. Come on. Let's
Okay,
go,
come
Mom.
on.
Yeah, I just follow.
And
behind
here
silently.
is the monster
Oh,
machine.
yeah.
Woo!
I love it. It's like an ambulance.
it's
You guys ready for the apocalypse?
1985.
1985.
It's a camper.
Coachman motorhome.
Yeah.
Special.
That's
awesome.
been put on the back.
Amen.
Yeah. It was just spray painted. Because of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's
I love
awesome.
it. That's awesome.
And then you both open up the garage door, blink as the sunlight hits you for the first time in several hours because you've been up all night. Luckily, despite your wants, you're not actually a vampire.
Right. Right. I just pretend
You
to be
act
one.
like
Yep.
it. Just throw like something over your head.
And then we will go ahead, and as you guys rush over to the monster machine, we go to the head of the street. At the head of the street sits, sitting as if it rules over the block itself, is a large house of at least 3 stories. It is the closest thing to a mansion one will get in this part of the neighborhood, and it belongs to the Woods family. Mr. Woods is sitting at the table, dressed in a suit and reading from a specially curated list of news stories on his tablet. Mrs. Woods is humming softly to herself as she pulls another tray of cookies from the oven and puts yet another tray in. A few baskets are heaped with baked goods labeled for the Moon Festival coordinators, and they rest on the counter nearby, waiting to receive more delicious treats. Then the soft footfalls of a new figure enters in from downstairs, and otherwise, she seems utterly ignored by the 2 parents. Torrey, would you go ahead and describe your character?
Yes, her name is Jocelyn Woods, and she's just like really pretty.
Roasted.
Everyone
You know
watching
who
are
you are.
like, what?
That's a high five.
We gotta do the hair flip.
She's just like really pretty, and she has her phone in her hand, which never leaves her side. But she's wearing just like a white sweatshirt with a skirt, some tall boots, and she wears her hair pulled back in a long ponytail. And she's on the taller side, but definitely aware that her parents don't seem to pay much attention to her. And she says, hello, guys.
And it takes a moment before your mother goes, "Oh, Jocelyn, I am so sorry. I was just so caught up in my work. How are you?"
I'm fine, I guess.
Great, wonderful to hear. Do you want a cookie? I'll go ahead and, I mean, you don't have to be on the committee to have just one, I suppose.
Mom, I'm on a diet. I can't believe you would suggest that.
Oh, I am so sorry. You look great, though.
I
You don't
know,
need to
but I
be-
have to stay like this.
Uh-huh, of course. Of course. Dear, did you say hello? Dear?
Dad, you are so horrible.
Hello, sorry. I'm caught up in work. And he just goes right back to reading the newspaper.
Business.
Business. Yeah, that's the
Numbers.
only
Numbers.
And she goes, "Are you gonna be okay going to school today? Is the car all filled up? Everything? Oh, the gas is good on it and everything."
Yeah, it's fine. Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of work to do. It's the Moon Festival, and I am coordinating it this year. As
Yeah, I know.
usual.
You're so special.
I
Okay.
am very special, thank you. And she grabs she grabs the baskets and she thinks about it and then she puts them back down and turns off the oven and pulls out the unfinished cookies and just like leaves them there. And she's like, "But I do have to go. Have a wonderful day." Mwah, mwah, mwah. And she just like walks out without even like making any physical contact.
Are you a rebellious bishop's daughter? I'm getting
Yeah.
that vibe.
Fine. Okay. Bye, Mom. Thanks, I guess.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Dad.
Oh, bye, Jocelyn.
Oh.
So as you're leaving the house,
She gets a text message from after the other one.
Yeah.
She'll get a text message from Ahri that's like one that you'd probably dismiss and be like, "Hey, did you get that text message? Hey, did you see that last text message?
back. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
THX.
See you
Yep,
soon."
and you do get the same
Thumbs
text
up.
message. So. You also get another text message. This one is from Grace, one of your friends at school. And she has taken a selfie of her standing outside of Terror High, which is the most wonderful name for the Pterrordale High School.
What's the mascot?
It is a pteranodon. Yeah, it's a dinosaur.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it's a selfie of her outside, and she's actually got a booth with what looks like a bunch of college girls in the background. And she says, "OMG, look who's here! Tau Theta Tau is handing out flyers."
Wow. So she texts back and she's like, "OMW, be right there."
You get another text message. Hey, do you want to walk to school together?
Oof.
Oh, this is so heartbreaking.
Been there.
Preston is a villain. He's a villain for doing this.
So
Torrey would give you a ride.
I know. Preston is totally fine.
But
So I'm assuming that you
Jocelyn
did get
does
the message
not.
from the unlisted number as well.
yes.
Is that one that you were going to answer the call for? I think everybody else here is pretty much like in like Flynn, but you're rather new to the whole S.A.S.S situation. In fact, you only just got in there probably about 2 months ago.
After an awkward situation.
Yeah, with the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is there backstory?
There is backstory.
Okay.
So she'll text Grace and say, save a spot in line for me. I'll be there as soon
And
as I
she
can.
types like
Like-
save a spot in
Save a
line.
spot in line for me, and I'll be there
Like.
as soon as I can. Are there any college guys there?
Not yet, but there will be. You know it.
It's just a voice memo of you going.
I think we need to know what your text message is as well.
Oh, she just keeps it on vibrate
Okay.
because she gets so many texts throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like
It's just like
it's
constant.
kind of obnoxious. Yeah.
But it's that really loud like movie vibrate.
Your TV show vibrate where
that
everyone can hear it.
Everybody can hear it no matter what. So
Big B's gonna think that that's a lady bumblebee. So.
Oh no.
do you bring Bigby with you in the monster machine?
Yeah, I think I'd load him in the back. There's in most motorhomes, like they'd have like the
Bathroom,
bedroom
shower.
part is in the back. That's got the door and it says like "Do not open," like warning, dangerous animal.
It's got some like giant honeycombs in there that Bigby's built. And he just
As you're driving, it's like dripping out of the back of the vehicle on the road.
so the
You can't tell if it's oil or honey or transmission fluid or a mixture of all three.
It all smells pretty
you
sweet.
made your own. You made your own diesel out of honey.
Yep. All right. So Alan, Jack, and Mo are all heading in the monster machine. Ahri, what is your mode of transportation, or are you just walking?
She would probably be like on She'd probably like either walk or have like a skateboard or something. She'd head over towards her house and see the car going. Oh, maybe she didn't see my text
Would
message.
we-
It's fine.
Would we see her from? Would we see what was your character name? Ahri
Ahri.
from the.
She'd be skateboarding. She's hard to miss with how pink she
I'll be
is.
like, hey, McMichael, stop the car. I'll roll down. the
I
window.
literally just slam on the
in
brakes.
the middle of the road.
And all the, like anything that's like not nailed down, just.
She
You hear
stops.
angry buzzing in the back.
You'd
A
see
big thud.
Ahri. She has she kind of stops and grabs her backpack as you kind of approach, or when she hears this kind of screeching.
Just
honk.
roll down the window, but it's like crickets. It's like.
Oh,
Get in, Lolly.
it's you guys. Oh, thank you.
It goes down like, and then just falls the rest of the way.
Ah, crap.
Puts her backpack on. She'll, I guess, kick the skateboard up or something. Then
Okay.
get in the car.
Sounds good. So that's 4 in the monster machine. And what about Jocelyn? What does Jocelyn drive? What car did her parents buy her?
They bought her like an Audi, of course, like the latest model.
Brand new after she wrecked the last one.
Yeah,
But it wasn't her fault.
I just have. I didn't have my driver's license yet. It was just my permit. I don't really know how to drive it.
It didn't count.
Yeah. And it's like a sleek black, and has like all the latest bells and whistles.
So what I want to do is I want to do a roll-off between Jocelyn and Alan to see who gets there first.
I was gonna say, if she pulls in behind me, the it backfires and spits a bunch of black soot, like.
Better hope you roll high then.
Screen.
Nope. Just like the van, just like the Motorhome 2.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to roll it to everyone.
Are you still practicing your
That's
music
like
in
a
the van?
17.
I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
slapping out
the
some
audio
drum
is
beats.
the audio is perfect. It gets to the location of the S.A.S.S headquarters far before anybody else does. So the rest of you pile out of the van at right behind the old Alderman house. So the old Alderman house with its black walls and rotten white curtains is widely known about town as the most haunted building in all of Pterrordale, even to those who just believe they are stories to scare children. There's the
That
haunted.
chains rattle.
Yep. The bright red building behind the mansion, however, has no such rumors about it and is in fact rather inviting. This is the home of the Sam Alderman Society of the Skilled, which is proudly proclaimed by the acronym hand-painted on the sign above the door. The first floor of the headquarters, as you all step in, is split into 2 sections. And again, this is the 4 of you. You're already upstairs waiting. The section on the left is a recreation room filled with billiards, ping pong, even a few old arcade cabinets and vending machines that always seem to be filled, even though this place isn't really like a formal recreation area. And then on the right is a dojo, complete with training mats and wooden approximations of weaponry. And then in the small hallway dividing the two is a staircase that can take you up to the 2nd level, which boasts a few private rooms and makeshift conference rooms. It's in one of these rooms that the 4 of you who all rush in, because nobody wants to be last ever, I suppose, find Jocelyn already waiting.
Oh, hey guys.
So,
Hey.
You
So
smell
like,
brownish.
it's just
I'm
us in
hungry.
here.
It's just you guys in
cookies.
here right now, yes.
They smell like baked goods.
That's good.
So did you guys like get the text or what?
Yeah.
How long do you think this is going to take? Because there's like my favorite sorority house is at our high school, and I really need to get back for that. So
Is it Phi Beta?
You know,
whatever.
You shouldn't be thinking
I
about
can't
going to
remember what it
college.
was, but yeah, that's
Is it
it.
Beta Kappa Phi?
Hold on, you shouldn't be thinking about going to college. College is just a way for the man to control you, right?
Yeah, there's like
They
the
just
hottest men
they just
there.
want to brainwash you into becoming a corporate
I'm just
capitalist
gonna sit down and
slave.
pop out a cigarette and
Alan, you're such a weirdo.
just enjoy this
Thank you.
awesome.
I take that as a compliment.
Well, okay.
All right, as you guys are getting reacquainted with one another, a new figure steps in. He's around your age. He's huskier teen with dark hair and a face that seems to be constantly beet red. His clothes are disheveled and look to be a scattershot attempt at fitting themes from every decade for the past 4 decades into one horrendous ensemble. He struggles to keep half a dozen books he is carrying in his hands, ending up dropping them onto the small table in front without much ceremony.
So is he wearing Jankos?
Yes.
With like, I don't know what else.
Like a 1950s like bowling
But
button-up shirt.
he has a pendant that has like a peace symbol on it, even though like the 70s isn't really in like the decades that he's going for. Doesn't really realize that.
yeah, it has an afro.
Do we know this guy, or is this the first time we've met him?
You do actually know this guy. This is Bryce, and he's been the head of S.A.S.S for as long as you guys have all been members. Which
Bryce, I told you I could spend a little bit of my allowance to go shopping with you because you're embarrassing yourself.
oh, I think I look rather dashing, but yeah, okay, I guess like
I could go too to help.
Yeah, sometime.
okay. Well, I think we have more important things to worry about at the moment, but just like put a pin in that. We'll get back to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying
really-
to help you.
We really need to talk too. I need to teach you how to set up a VPN on your phone. Like
I told you-
it was unlisted, but there's ways to track it. Trust me.
I told you, like this phone, and he pulls out like a flip phone and opens it up. He's like, I think it's pretty secure.
Bryce, that is so embarrassing. Put the thing away.
I mean, it's just a phone, but
I mean, props for the
Like
closer,
even Alan
closer
has
to
an
analog
iPhone.
than
That's so embarrassing.
do you all have iPhones? Is that a cool thing?
Oh yeah.
Is there iPhone in this world, or is it something else? Or is it EYE?
The equivalent of.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Already,
Yeah, I think-
already have an Android, like
Of course.
like
I
a
think-
burner Samsung or something.
I think Mo's got like the 13 Pro whatever like.
Your parents bought it for you,
he's
right?
like secretly a rich kid, but he doesn't like want to put it. You know.
I only have mine because Mom said if I wanted any device, I had to have something that was reliable. Apparently, the multiple ones I showed her off eBay were not going to work.
I have the same
so-
phone as
yeah.
Mo, except my screen is shattered.
Of course.
I'm just saying you could do a little bit better.
Look, well, how
You
about-
could probably have one of my old ones.
I mean, sure. I just don't know. Like, can I put my number in that phone?
Oh, you were so embarrassing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's called a SIM card, bro.
Right.
Bruh.
And
Bruh.
Bryce, for anybody, give me an insight check for you guys, really quick.
Ooh, it's hard to see numbers.
Yeah, it is.
8. Not
17.
insightful.
16.
Insight?
Yep.
I'm sorry. My
You're fine.
brain is slow today. 7.
7. So Ahri and Alan, you're a little bit more.
Are you method acting? Is that why? You're bringing it down a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously.
You guys know that this is like Bryce is very curious as far as like teens go, right? He doesn't know a lot about the newfangled
Like in a
technologies.
weird way?
Yeah, like
'Cause, you know.
yeah, like very much in a weird way.
Because, like, ew.
Yeah.
Like I think you guys caught him one time with a Zune.
Ow.
Like that's the kind
gosh.
of weirdness that he has. Like, and he doesn't realize that anything. He doesn't realize that anything he does is weird or out of the ordinary. He just thinks it's all normal. It's almost like it's normal for him.
Yeah, aren't you still using your palm?
I do have the palm. Yeah, actually, I planned the meeting on it. And he
Pulls his hand out of the pocket. There's like a bloody tattoo of an eye, and he's like, "Yeah, like it lets me see people's auras."
But he straightens out a few books, which you can see an old AD&D monster manual in there, among a few others. And he grabs a piece of paper and puts it on the black music stand that serves as the podium for this conference room. Because as much as like this is a great like organization, it's still like a bunch of teenagers and kids getting together. So it's basically whatever you can find. You're all in different chairs, for example. They're all folding chairs, but they're all very different, probably stolen folding chairs.
Mine is super high backed. It looks like a king's chair.
Yeah.
Ari's got one of those zero.
Tape some
But it's
cardboard
still a
together.
folding chair. I want to keep that in mind. Like,
very much.
Ari's got one of those beach chairs that folds like this. It's like really awkward to try and like maneuver and.
yeah, you're like, I know that if I get down in this chair, I'm not going to be able to get back up with any sort of dignity.
Yeah.
But it looks
She just
kind of
throws herself into
and then
it.
it's never as comfortable as you
Never.
think it is. Yeah. And he kind of rifles through, and then he kind of searches his pants and pocket, and he goes, here it is.
Just his pants.
Searches his pants, yes. And he goes, as you all know, the Moon Festival starts today, which means we have to be extra vigilant for everything. I have pretty much everybody running lookout on town. The Brinley boys are going to take care of most of the town. I've got the Reese twins. I have the Reese twins handling the festival itself.
That's you.
Yeah.
And then I have Big Jack and Little Jack, not you, Jack, handling they're going around the usual haunts.
Is he medium-sized Jack then?
I'm the Jack. They're Big Jack. And
Yeah, he's just Jack.
I'm just Jack.
Yeah.
You don't.
Not he's not technically the first Jack. That's first Jack, but he's gone already. He moved away about 2 years ago, and he has a nice family now. Actually, I got pictures of his kids if you want to look at them.
No.
I think we should just continue on.
Right.
With the...
Kids
So
ruin your dreams.
yeah, okay. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the fact that we have something a little bit weird, and I need people to investigate it. And you're kind of the weird people.
Ari's ears kind of perk up, and she's
Mo does too.
Hell yes,
It's
we
like-
are.
Yeah, not like
I'm okay with that.
not. Well, you know what I mean. And he holds up a bracelet, and a gold bracelet. And he says, "This was found just
Your
outside
headband
of,
ears perk up. You have like a button that like basically goes.
That was a slip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So we found this outside of Murphy Forest this morning. The name on the side reads Susan D'Angelo. So if anybody knows, or if anybody wants to, they can roll a history check to see if they know the D'Angelo family.
Yeah.
12.
Are they human?
12.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
No.
Yeah.
They are extreme, like they are high society,
rich.
just like
They're
your
rich
guys'
kids.
families. Susan is several years older than you. She's a freshman in college, so maybe not several. She's a few years older than you. Yeah, because I think you guys are in your senior year, if I'm not mistaken. Is what we decided. But anyway, Susan is. I mean, she's a nice girl. She's kind of peppy. She's very much like. She was very much excited to go to college. Like she actually wanted to get in Tau. Yeah, because her mom pledged Tau.
Did she get in?
So she was. It was currently.
Like-
You're like legitimately.
We gotta know.
Yeah. It was currently still pledged.
Wait, I need to
season.
know. Like, what's the inside scoop?
Yeah.
Can't you give me some tips?
Well, I don't know if she can give you some tips. She's missing. Yeah.
I heard her dad was
No.
in the mob. The D'Angelos. That's how they got all their money. So
Really?
makes sense. Probably blackmail.
Yeah.
Like, she could potentially be one of my sorority sisters, so I'm super
Secret
interested in
cabal.
helping her.
Well, good. That's great because we need you to help her. In fact, like if you look in here, and he hands you the bracelet, and you see it's got Susan's name on one side, and on the other side is the symbol for Tau Theta Tau, which is capital T, capital O, capital
I
T.
mean, she's probably just somewhere making out with some guys or something.
I'm so jealous. Okay.
Right. So I went to her dorm, and her roommate said she hadn't seen her
What
in a
did it
couple
look
days.
like? Was it like decorated so cute?
I didn't see. It looked beige.
You are so annoying.
Okay, well maybe you can go to the dorm and see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Investigate that. See if you can find anything.
I can pass out some mixtapes, so I'll go with you.
Okay, that'd be so fun.
Okay. Cool. And then we have one other piece of evidence. He holds up and he's like, and it's just this tiny plastic bag that was kind of. He's like, we found this near the forest, and it's got a tiny piece of white ceramic or porcelain in it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. That was all we found. Like I said, I know that she was pledging for that sorority. So if somebody can I don't know if there's somebody could look into that. Obviously, I guess.
I'd be so happy to. Like, yeah, I know all about the sorority.
Okay. Are they evil?
Of course not.
Okay.
Like, only the hottest girls get in, so that's why I'm going for that one.
They're totally evil.
All right. Perfect. And
I don't know. In High School of the Dead, it wasn't that bad.
Just remember
Okay.
Rule 33,
I'll give you
guys. Or sorry, 53, 30, not 33. That's never wash your
Not
hands
34.
after encountering.
Not Rule 34.
Rule 53: don't trust adults outside of S.A.S.S. They're either
So, like, Bryce, are you like an adult?
no.
So, like, if we see you outside of this building, does that count?
I mean,
I'm just kind of confused.
Will you go to jail?
no.
for
Like
pedophile?
I'm a member of S.A.S.S. Like outside of the organization as a whole.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, probably
I
don't
got it.
mention me to any cops or anything, just in case.
Because you're a perv?
'Cause we don't
Or-
narc.
No, yeah, I'm not a perv. It's just
I got you. Flying under the radar.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
But anyway,
sense.
all adults incompetent or evil. All right, remember that. Does everybody remember the handbook? Do you guys need a copy of the handbook?
Can you send it, like, electronically? Because that would be perf.
I mean, it's a physical book.
Mo
Can
just
we do
pulls
that
it out
these
of one of
days?
his large trench coat pockets.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, got it right here.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. Just consult that if you have any issues. Let me know what you guys find, and just be on the lookout. There's some weird stuff going on today and this week. So, okay.
Like every year, it seems like.
Like every week.
Yeah.
not
It's like we fight something new every week. Like it's weird.
It's not
At least
that bad.
26 weeks out of the year, with like a big climactic one towards the end.
Like, why do we even live in this town?
I think it's kind of fun.
It's really cheap.
Oh,
Mhm.
but, okay.
Not like
I'm sure
cheap,
my
cheap,
daddy
like-
could afford something else, but
Yeah, but I mean, your house is like under 100K.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
All right. Well, good
Mo's
luck,
just like,
everyone.
Rich kids.
Okay. Meeting adjourned. I guess. Have a good day. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Okay, I'll text you later for that shopping trip because Ouch.
I'll wear my bell bottoms tomorrow. And he just kind of like walks away mumbling, picks up all of his books and everything. But yeah, you guys have a little bit of a mission going on now. So what is the plan?
What's that porcelain?
Yeah. What's the porcelain thing?
Go ahead and give me an investigate check and see what you might be able to discern about this piece of ceramic.
I'm gonna make one.
22.
Oh,
22?
I guess I don't need to. And I failed anyway.
Okay. That would be why you asked what the porcelain was.
Yeah.
And, so you're not sure exactly like where it's from, but you know that it was a piece of a bigger item. It's a little too flat to be some sort of like dishware or like a cup or something. So probably it has to do with something maybe like an old vintage toy or something like that. You're not quite sure, but you do know a few like places around town that you can check it out at.
Yeah. Okay. And I relay that. It might be something like a piece of something else, like a toy or I don't know. It looks kind of vintage.
Whoa. The ghosts.
I think we should go check out the dorm room.
All right. Well, I got room for everyone in the monster machine, so
That's fine.
Hey, maybe we should take 2 cars. Like, I can drive too.
I mean,
Oh, I'll go
I've
in your
got
car.
snacks and stuff.
But there's something dripping out the back. Like, not to be rude, but
It's
this
just
is
oil.
a really expensive
It's just
outfit.
oil. It's not a big deal. It's
That
out the
sounds kinda
back. There's no oil
dangerous.
inside. Not even in the
Okay,
engine.
but if my clothes get dirty, then I will be very upset.
Yeah. Ew.
Okay.
All right, off we go. Epic dice for everybody. I'm having fun. I'm having fun tonight, and so are you. This is my treat to make sure you're
So
having
are
fun.
you.
So are you.
Yep. As you guys head out to TDU, which is just Pterrordale University,
His leg on
He's like resting on the hill.
you get a few odd looks at the monster machine pulling up to the campus just to kind of park there. Does anybody are you taking your rifle with you?
Always.
Like you're taking your rifle
Yeah,
into a college.
I don't ever let go of it.
Ari will pull out of her bag an elven replica of Elrond's
Mo,
sword
can you
and
at
strap
least
it to her side.
hide it?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
under your trench coat?
Mind you-
just takes it off, shoves it down so that the strap kind of, goes like this, and just puts the trench coat over it so you can't really see.
Perfect. But you are strapping a full-on replica sword to your side. Okay, perfect.
So it's like Elrond's, whatever the elven swords, the big long swords.
And are you?
Mind
I always
you,
carry my guitar.
she is not proficient.
You never
with
know
this,
when you need to play
but
Wonderwall.
She hasn't.
Yeah. Especially at a college.
Yeah.
In fact, you step out and there's already somebody playing Wonderwall.
Do you think we're gonna find any
That's like the
LARPing
only
groups?
song I know by heart.
I guess I'll see everyone keeping their weapon of choice, and I'll be like,
It'll be fine. They LARP on campus all the time.
okay, fine. I guess it's just a bow, and I'll put it's actually a compound hunting bow, but I'll sling it over my shoulder as
Anyone
well.
asks, you're cosplaying as Legolas.
Okay.
Modern Legolas.
Wow, we are not
Well,
going
our
to
elven bows are really
It's
expensive.
supposed to
If you've seen Fate
You're like
Stay
the only one who
Night,
looks normal. Absolutely.
you could be Archer from Fate Stay the Night. It'll be perfect.
I'll be Hawkeye. How about that?
Oh, I like that too.
Okay, so you guys head inside to basically the front desk of the dormitory area. I don't. Pterrordale University has this weird thing where they have a receptionist for the dormitories, because that's my world. I can do what I want. And the college girl looks up from her phone and she goes, "Hi."
Hey, we need to go up to Susan's room.
Why?
Well, hello, I'm her sister.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. Let's say.
Do we know what Susan looked like?
Yeah, she's
Yeah, like an older version of her.
9.
I'm.
And +1.
10.
You look like you could use a smoke break. Why don't you come over with me? Just let them do what they're doing.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. Thank you.
Oh no, nothing like that. Just talk about life and stuff.
Hey, this This would mean a lot to us if you could help us out. You know, we're worried about her. We just want to check on her, and I'm gonna use my Fey presence to try and charm her.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So what does that entail?
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or become charmed or frightened.
Charm or frightened?
Charmed is the one.
Either
Wish it
would work.
wasn't
Yeah, you're going
both.
for charm. And she kind of like so she kind of gives
Charmed.
Jocelyn a skeptical look, gives Jack a full on like no, stay away from me look, and then like you ask her.
Her ears will like not do like because usually they're up like this. They'll like do the whole little like cat tip back and like the big eyes thing.
And she's just like,
Blink, blink.
oh, of course, everybody loves Susan. Let me get you her room number.
Oh, thanks so much.
And she types it up and she she writes it down and hands it to you. And she goes, anything else that I can do?
Do we need anything else?
Twizzlers.
Do you have any Twizzlers?
Yeah. And she actually opens up a drawer and she hands over a box of Twizzlers.
Love it. Oh, and if you can give me the next schedule for the next time they have a LARPing, that would be great.
Mo just takes the Twizzlers and goes, I hate these things. Throws them in the garbage.
Yeah,
They
so
weren't
she
the
kids
black
you the
ones,
large
they were the
ones,
red
yeah,
ones.
too.
Okay, and then she'll expectantly she'll take the paper and hand it to
Well, thanks, Ari.
anytime.
So you
The
guys
bad
are
boy
free to
trick
head
usually
upstairs.
works. I don't know.
And she just starts
Anime
she just starts humming this weird little like light Fey tune. How long is she charmed for, or is it just for
That's a good
one
question.
action?
Till the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And it
We better
does.
get moving. We got 6
Hurry up.
seconds.
So it says they're charmed, but it doesn't say whether or not they know they were charmed. I assume they do, but
Yeah, no, it's just kind of like she kind of like blinks out of it and goes, "Why did I do that?" Whatever.
Where's my Twizzlers?
Yeah.
gets them out of the trash because you're in college.
Yeah,
so-
you take whatever you can get. All right, so you guys head up to the 3rd floor and go up to the dorm room. It's 33B, whatever, and knock on it. Yeah, knock on it again, but it doesn't sound like anybody's home.
33 3/4.
Yes.
Mo takes out like he fancies himself like a budding detective, but he's not good.
Okay.
He pulls out like a fingerprint dusting kit, and he just starts like dusting for fingerprints.
All right. I mean,
And-
you find fingerprints.
Okay.
Ari's gonna be
That's so
really
cool.
supportive.
I'm
of it,
like taking them off with
Wow.
tape and stuff, and like
Dude,
must-
you're like Sherlock Holmes.
He
This is
must-
so cool.
he
Yeah,
watches
pretty
a lot of
much.
CSI.
No, CSI's for losers. Sherlock Holmes, OG, original.
Ari's genuinely like.
Now, if only you had some place to analyze said
yeah, exactly. I'm
fingerprints.
just keeping the fingerprints.
I bet the monster machine has something, right? It's like,
And I'll, like-
it's like our back.
I'll like write a note
Right, you know
like
about
where
that,
I got
right?
the
Yeah,
fingerprint
you know
from,
about
like door handle, like
Are you talking about
You know.
season 1?
I love
or
it.
I don't know. I'm just saying he has like a
Batman
place.
Beyond?
So you now have fingerprints. Is there anything else you'd like to do to this poor door?
all right, we
Is
got
the
enough.
door
Let's
Let's
go.
pick the lock.
It is locked.
I do
Got
have
this?
a lockpick.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I've got
wait,
thieves'
guys.
tools, too.
Just like, can we just like wait for 1 second because I have
One
something on my
Mississippi.
phone I want to do. We're like 10 minutes. I want to cast detect magic.
Okay. So everybody else like stands around trying to act casual while you spend 10 minutes like swiping through your phone, casting your little arcane runes with that. It's like a Fruit Ninja app, but it's like an arcane rune app, and they like you hit the end of the rune, and it kind of floats up into the air, and then you kind of hit another one, and it floats up.
While she's doing that, Mo sort of surreptitiously takes a vial like from the inside of his coat pocket, like make sure nobody's looking, and just pops the cork on it and downs my mutagen for the day, which
Okay.
is the celerity mutagen.
You don't have to worry about
Gives
people.
me +3 to my dex,
They drink a lot here.
but disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Bit of hair of the dog or whatever.
And his
right?
eyes like go black. And that's the main reason he
Solid.
drinks it, because it like
Whoa.
makes his eyes black.
Bro, this is like a song lyric. I gotta write this
Does
down.
it do anything
somebody
else?
have a pen?
Eyes go black.
I'll just remember. It's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Always be prepared, man.
black eyes,
Cool
like
too.
my blackened
arm.
soul. All right, that's good for
He
now.
looks always like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll work that in later. We'll have a jam sesh. We'll figure it out.
That's good.
And then with the final snap of your fingers, the ritual activates, and you can see any sort of magic in the air. First of all, there is kind of this purple haze that you recognize as like somebody's been smoking magical weed. It's like,
Someone's been having a lot of fun.
but there is a little bit of abjuration magic just coming from the room itself. You're not quite sure. It just looks like it's like a faint trace of some abjuration magic happened here, but you're not sure what.
Okay, guys, like, someone was using magic around here and not just the magical weed. So, be on your guard.
Okay,
Can
I
I,
have a confession earlier. I used magic on that girl. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
That was good.
I think we knew that, Ahri.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I make
I just
a?
want to make sure that
Can I
I'm
check for traps?
being honest.
Sure. And then you can go
Can
ahead
I
and
check
start
for the
walking.
weed?
You just
all the
start, you just start sniffing around. I mean, you're still outside the dorm at this point. So.
Oh, okay.
15.
But once you get inside, there don't appear to be any traps.
Okay.
Okay, I will attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, go ahead and give me that lock-picking attempt.
Sleight of hand?
Yes. Actually, it's like a thieves' tools check. but
Yeah, it's
like-
just if you're proficient with thieves' tools, it's your dexterity bonus plus your initiative bonus.
I am not proficient with that. Oh, I do have thieves' tools. Yeah. So that's 23.
23? Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. It's a standard. You've watched every episode of the lock picking lawyer like multiple times, so you know every lock and you know how easy it is to pick these things. Like it's incredibly sad how
Yep.
how
Just
much
top of the
security is
keyway
needed.
attention. A click out of 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, click out of 4. A little counter rotation on 5.
Yeah. And the door swings open.
Yep.
And you guys see this kind of dark apartment. I mean, they've dressed it up with a little bit of it's kind of got this like orange and green theme to it, so it kind of looks like almost looks like a weird half fruit basket almost.
I'd like
Interesting.
to. Is there like as you go in? Is there any like blind corners?
Yeah, there is.
I'd like to cast minor illusion of a Pennywise mask to try and scare whoever goes in the room first.
Okay, so you just cast it around one
Just
of the
around
corners.
one of the corners.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of this main room that's got the living room, kitchen area, and then there is a set of rooms off to the right that you know are like the 2 individual dorms, and then off to the left is like a single bathroom for everybody.
Oh, I lied. It's gonna be a sound. It'll be hiya, Georgie.
Right as everybody walks in.
I'm gonna like pull out my rifle and use my what's it called? My blood right.
Okay.
I gotta take damage, but it's gonna
Bite your thumb.
yeah. I hurt myself to hurt others.
Oh, dude, you got that pen again, bro?
Hey, you can just keep it. It's just a.
Hurt my-
So
It's a bank pen.
That's
Oh, it's just like
One.
a.
It says Pterrordale Bank on it.
Yeah.
so I take 1 damage.
My mom got it. I don't know if she works there.
Okay. 1 damage and
Yeah,
then what
and
is
the lightning runes on that are etched into the side start to glow.
Nice.
And now any attack that I make does an extra
It's like
d6 of lightning
Red
damage
or
Nice.
black.
until I
Glow
let
black.
go of the weapon or a short rest.
And then you can go ahead and give me your investigate check. In fact, let's go ahead and give investigate checks all around.
Yeah.
Specifically, I know that Jack is searching for the weed.
I rolled a 3.
25.
17.
17, 25, did you say?
Uh-huh.
Wow, nice. Okay.
15.
16.
Ari's giddy with anticipation. She rolled a 3.
3?
She's
Okay.
just waiting for somebody else here.
Alrighty. Yeah, so who decides to go to the dorm rooms?
I will.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would go.
So you come around the corner and you hear Pennywise.
Hiya, Georgie.
Yeah, Pennywise would always say hiya, Georgie. Suddenly.
You hear a Torrey scream.
A Cory scream. Insert it here.
Sorry, that was meant for Mo. I haven't seen him like be emotive. You know?
Emote.
He just like gives you a side eye and just like keeps walking.
So
I mean,
we'll get
utter
to-
contempt is an emotion. So.
That's fair.
It's called melancholy.
Speaking of melon something, you do find some melatonin, as it
Whoa.
were. You do find the magic weed. There's like a little stash underneath one of the drawers, and it is labeled as melatonin. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, great. Now I give my kids melatonin at night. We call it sleep treats, but now I'm going to call it melatonin. Melatonin, kids.
Melatonin.
Uh-oh.
Take a little puff.
Yeah.
Save
Which
that for maybe later.
yeah, I mean
Never know.
Jack doesn't get to get high very
You gotta
often
be creative
this
with,
condition.
you know,
You know,
your
it's legal
process,
now.
man.
It's fine.
any way to
so you
express the
head
outside
into-
inside out.
You kind of look back and forth
Poetic.
at the two rooms, and you see one that is kind of like a scatterbrain nerdy type room. So you immediately veer to the other one, and you find Susan's room.
Obviously.
And you're kind of going around, and you see her with a couple of the other Tau sisters in like a new picture frame. She's still a pledge in it, like she's not wearing like a Tau shirt or anything, but they all look really happy. But you do find something wedged between the wall and the bed, and you kind of like shimmy it out and pull it out, and it's a book, and specifically it is a book on let's see, moon cycles in relation to magic powers.
Okay, guys, look what I found. This was in Susan's room, and it looks like she was trying to hide it because it was behind her bed, like wedged between the wall. Like, I hide things from my parents too sometimes, and so that's how I knew how to look there. But
Like a journal?
yeah, so
Ari's like ready to sneak into Jocelyn's room for that journal now.
dear diary, Ari.
That's the first page.
Well, what does it say?
Something about like moon cycles and like magic or something.
Oh,
I don't
like
know.
retrograde and stuff.
Yeah, that sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Does Jocelyn, like, she's actually very smart. Like, does she recognize, has she seen something like this before, or
Go ahead and give me a history or an arcana check.
okay. That's a 10.
A 10? You're not really too familiar with it. You know that you're not specifically a witch, but you know that witches often deal with moon cycles as part of their powers. And werewolves.
Okay.
But you don't know if that relates.
Okay. So, like, I don't know if this has, like, come up in, like, your weird conspiracy stuff before, Alan, but, like, I swear I heard, like, someone say one time, like, something about, like, witches and, like, werewolves or something and, like, moon cycles. I don't know. It sounds, like, kind of weird to me.
I've had like 6 episodes on witches and
Oh, yeah, I totally
3 and
listened
a
to
half
all your
on
episodes.
werewolves.
Are you my one viewer?
No, it's Ari probably. Ari?
She's being supportive.
Yeah.
Ari.
Yeah.
So, what do we think? She's a witch?
I don't know. Like,
She's a werewitch. It's like way worse.
Whoa, I've never heard of that.
If she is a werewolf of any type, she probably wouldn't be too hard to track down.
How? What do you mean?
Like prints, howls,
Prince. You got the prince.
what's,
like paw prints like in the ground.
Oh, like a werewolf. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was on the witch thing. I was on the werewolf. Like,
She's only a witch during the full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Werewolf, yes.
So what
I'm there
what
now.
is the current moon cycle?
The current moon cycle is your 15
the hell,
pages. The moon festival is starting on a new moon,
Okay.
which is kind of it kind of symbolizes
That's
this empty
tomorrow?
hole, this void
Today?
of magic that needs to be filled. That's tonight.
Tonight.
Yep.
So while we were looking around, I was trying to. Can I keep an eye out for anything that maybe that piece of porcelain will fit into?
Sure.
Or like see if there's anything like chipped or
What was your
broken.
investigation?
My investigation was a 17.
You didn't find anything in here that would match the porcelain that you're seeing.
All right.
Ari wants to see if she can help pick up like any clues in the room. She's just kind of like in her head trying to reach out to Sasuke, and Sasuke, this would be a good chance for you to learn about college life. If you'd like to.
I mean, I'm
Help us out
always
here?
watching, Ari.
That's really creepy. You shouldn't say that kind of stuff.
Do you hear anything, or is this just all
No,
internal?
that's all internal. Yeah.
And her ears are just kind of like doing this, like.
I mean, I can't just give you information if that's what you're hoping for here.
Well, I could give you something in return, I guess. Hey, you like those Snickers candy bars? I got more.
I do love Snickers. That's
I've
true.
got plenty.
Okay, all right.
I'll buy you like a box of them.
That porcelain piece, that belongs to some manner of creature.
porcelain creature.
Now put the Snickers in your left pocket.
She gets her bag out and like looks around, takes the Snickers out and sticks it in her pocket, like just seeing if anybody notices.
I think everybody else is too worried with other things to worry about you putting a candy bar in your
the
pocket.
thing that's funny too is it's the girl jeans, so like the pockets are like that deep, and you just see the Snickers going
Yep.
That's awesome.
getting shorter and shorter.
It's just like a Snickers bulge, and then all of a sudden it just goes,
Yep,
and disappears. If anyone's watching,
Yeah. Yep.
So is there anything like in this book that's been like highlighted or underlined?
No, I mean there's a bunch of tabs that have been put into it, describing certain things, different spells, that sort of thing that you can cast during different moon cycles. It looks more like she was studying rather than specifically looking for one thing.
Got it.
So I'm not sure, but I think that porcelain you're looking for might be part of a creature.
a creature.
I don't know. I have this feeling.
Whoa. Like if like a toilet lid came to life, bro. That would be crazy.
Like in Captain Underpants.
Oh, a year and a half ago.
I did
Do you
not just
remember
say
it?
that out loud in front of Jocelyn. Damn it.
A year and a half ago, had the insane asylum. Do you remember the toilet mimic?
Do I remember the toilet?
Yes.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Something like that, maybe?
Toilet? I'm sorry, what? You guys have fought a toilet before?
It had lots of teeth and a really long tongue, and it chased us around the insane asylum for a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
like ew. I did
McMichael's
not.
tried to
sign
It
up
was
Use
for
pretty.
it.
It was
toilet
kind of
fight.
gross. Yeah, I really had to go,
It's
man.
probably the crappiest job we've had yet.
Yeah.
Worse than the crap golem.
Excuse me, what now?
But
The cow manure.
but it wasn't. It
All the
wasn't
cow patties.
hard. I remember sitting down on it thinking it was one of those like novelty 1980s soft toilet seats, but the whole thing was soft.
So hard to clean.
I hate them too. They're terrible.
It's like, is my toilet getting
And
Is there
this is hard.
anything else in the room that might indicate to us like where she may have gone?
Nope, doesn't appear to be anything else. There's a lot of Tau Theta Tau paraphernalia in the room. Obviously,
That
like
Jocelyn's like,
yeah, like
it's pilfering when nobody's looking.
you've got like a Tau Theta Tau flag.
Like one of those big foam fingers.
And I will take that and that. Okay. I
pin.
think I'm good to go now. So this was better than actually going to the school and meeting the other sorority sisters.
Well, speaking of, maybe we ought to do that. If they're sisters,
We
of
could
course,
do
they might
both.
know
Oh, I'm so excited.
where she went.
Okay, great idea.
Let's
Great
go.
idea, Eric.
Is there any? It was.
Does she know his name's Eric?
You can. I think she knows that his name is
Yeah.
like he likes to call himself Mo. So it's up to her how much she wants to.
That's a great idea, Eric.
It's like,
Okay.
he just gives the Geralt grunt.
Come on, Roach.
So you guys head back down. You see the girl at the desk. She's just kind of watching YouTube on her screen and eating Twizzlers.
Did she pull out of the trash?
Yes, she did pull them out of the trash. Again, college kids, like you do what you can.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing in that drawer was a packet of ramen. It was like,
Hey, thanks again. Are you hungry?
Eating dry
I'm
ramen.
good, thanks.
Yeah, I got-
Did you
I got
find
some-
Susan?
A Snickers? No, she wasn't in her room.
You have a Snickers bar?
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Only
mean,
if you have
you're-
more
you're-
information. A barter, per se.
All right. So I know that there's this crazy party going on tonight.
Really?
Like a college party?
Yeah, like a
Like,
college
will
party.
there be like guys there? Like not like these guys, but
Is it like a toga
other
party?
guys.
Yeah,
Dress up?
better guys than these guys.
I'm just saying, like, you know.
That's
Well, when I'm on the stage as the entertainer, you'll just be jealous. Be telling everyone that you knew me, and I'll pretend I didn't know you the whole time. So enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll be in the front row cheering you on.
yep. He'll say, "See you later, boy."
Skater boy.
Yeah,
Where's
I
the
mean,
party?
it's Murphy Forest, kind of going up the hill a little bit. Yeah. So,
Doesn't sound ominous. Sounds pleasant.
We should go. What time? What time is it?
it's about. I'd say it's about like 10 o'clock or so.
In the morning.
Yep, you guys are probably late for school, but S.A.S. usually takes precedence. And it's funny because whenever you do a mission for S.A.S., you never get like behind on schoolwork. You're always like all of your teachers think that you're suddenly like you're in class. There's no issues or anything like that. So it is one good thing about
Best part about S.A.S.S.
Well,
Okay, what would you like to do?
do you guys want to go to the school and talk with the sisters, or just bide our time until the party?
I say we go talk to the sisters and see if we can figure
Let's
out.
do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see if any of them recognize this, the porcelain piece.
Maybe
That's
it's a tooth.
A great idea.
It's a little big.
Porcelain teeth.
It's kind of big. I mean,
Have you seen
if that's
some?
just a tooth, I do not want to see the creature this came from.
It's a
Ew.
mole
Can you
creature.
do a podcast
It's the mole
on
people.
something that probably would have been able to fit that in its mouth?
Yeah, one of the pyramid golems down in Central America, like that. But they're not really porcelain; they're more sandstone than anything.
Well, let's
I don't
go
know.
to school.
Could be some kind of like government conspiracy experiment.
I want to know
Turning,
like what kind of
humans into-
student everyone is.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. How's everybody in their
I'll go to
studies?
school.
I mean, Jack technically is enrolled in school. He has been every year. His father enrolls him in school every year.
I don't go.
Yeah.
I just hang out,
Mo's,
awesome.
smoke,
Mo's,
be that one kid that's like always by the high school but doesn't go to school.
Practice.
Matthew McConaughey.
Just wait for kids to go on lunch and like hang out, and then I walk around again.
Mo
until school's
does
over.
gets all of his schoolwork done, like when it's due, but then he intentionally turns it in late, like so that he'll get docked some points for it.
Oh, the only class I go to is my English class.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one. All the other ones I hate.
Ari's buddy with the teachers. Not like nerdy teacher's pet, but very just like conversational. It's that kid in the class that like.
Oh yeah. Like you, every time you walk in, they're like talking to them. And you're like,
Oh,
it's 5
hey,
minutes.
yeah.
You can always count on like if I'm a couple minutes late, it's okay because they're going to be distracted anyway by Ari.
Exactly.
Ellen goes to school whenever there's not a S.A.S.S. thing, but is usually too busy doodling in the notebook or like thinking up the next podcast or something, and ends up not doing super well in school because of it. Also, school's for sheeps.
Sheeple.
Sheeple.
And what about Jocelyn?
Students.
Yeah, Jocelyn does all of her homework and gets great grades, but she tries to appear like she's more concerned about like climbing the social ladder. And,
So if someone's like, "Oh, why you get straight A's?" You're like, "Oh, I paid someone to do it."
yeah,
Hey, you
I
pay
got the
Ari to
answers
do
for
it?
the test. My dad gives me a
The
weekly
teacher owes
stipend
me a
for it.
favor. Whatever. you
Yeah.
know. All right. So you guys get to Terror High, which is home of the fighting pterodactyls or pterodons. Exactly. Yep. The good old screechers. And you see that the Tau Theta girls are like packing everything up as it is. Most of the flyers that they have been gone. They're just kind of shuffling the rest of their papers. And
As we're pulling up to park, instead of parking like straight on, it's huge. up on the curb a little bit and then come to stop.
you definitely get some stares from the college girls, like, okay.
And Jocelyn just like sinks down in the seat.
I like dude, roll down your window. Thunk. And then hey, don't leave yet.
They start packing up a little bit faster.
Ari will kick open the door and kind of like, not the skip, but like, like the jump with 2 feet and like,
Oh yeah,
very
like
overly happy.
take that last step by leaping off of it.
I know you're a warlock, right? It'd be hilarious though if you were a barbarian. You like kick the door open, you got this big ass sword. Don't leave.
My name is Ahri Flowers. Okay, so Ari, are you gonna head up to the?
Hey, sorry. I had some questions for you before you go.
Oh, hi. And you are?
Oh, I'm Ahri Flowers. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Penelope. That's Bianca, and that's Holly.
Can I call you Penny?
Sure.
his S.A.S. like a secret thing we don't tell anyone that we're part of, or
You're not supposed to. Like, if they know, they know. They're in the know. But
it's not like we walk up and be like, "Oh, it's so and so from S.A.S."
Official
type of
S.A.S.
thing.
business.
Perfect. My friend Jocelyn was really excited to meet you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she like you?
Jocelyn, come here.
They all look to the door of the van.
Oh, I should probably do something. I'll come out and like put on my cool guy act.
I should probably do something.
Bianca goes,
What's
"That's Jocelyn?"
No, she's back there.
Oh, she's way prettier. Very smart.
We come out so that she can have a really cool intro. So just
Like, are you gonna play on that guitar or something?
what do you want me to?
Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got.
He's really good.
And I play Wonderwall.
Give me a performance check.
All
Let's see how these sorority girls react to Wonderwall.
All right. How about a 24?
24.
Nice.
Yeah, they love Wonderwall. Like they're like, oh my gosh, there was a guy doing this on campus the other day.
Yeah, he probably
Every
is pretty
day.
lame though. Like he does like the guitar tabs version. I do the real version.
Right, yeah. And it's crazy. Like, do you have like a special amp or something?
Depends. Sometimes.
It's an electric guitar, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you didn't have like a personal amp on
It's
yours,
pretty quiet.
it would be
Yeah.
like just you.
Depends what you mean by amp. And
Yeah, I got a little
special.
pocket amp.
A little battery powered one.
I mean,
you know?
we don't know that much about amps, but that was good. You're good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you probably heard of me, Jack Silver. You know, Silver Sycophants.
No,
We did a local
but-
tour. Like we're getting pretty
They
big.
play
Yeah,
everywhere.
where'd you play?
It's amazing.
Well, I don't know. You probably haven't heard of them.
Satin Cat.
Yeah, played John Cat. Played the Sleazy Lady. A couple of other things.
Yep. The drunken spider's
The
web.
Drunken Spider.
It's not a house of ill repute, this
No, it's
lazy
just-
lady. It's like a barbershop.
Yep. It's a barbershop. You played a gig at a barbershop. I love it. Jeez.
And then we played that one show at Alfredo's.
Well, cool. I mean, do you guys do like gigs for money then? Like, are you looking for
Yeah.
a gig or something?
Always.
Money,
Okay.
He's gonna be signed on
Money,
record soon, I'm
fame.
sure.
haircuts.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, haircuts.
Exposure, you're cool with exposure.
Sometimes.
cool. Well, we've got a party tonight, and she hands you a flyer, and she says,
I already heard about that. Sounds kind of lame.
I take it.
"Oh, I get. Okay, if you don't want to play the party, that's cool.
Oh, are you offering? Like nobody else
Yeah,
is
if
doing
you
it?
want to play a set or something, that'd be pretty.
Is there like a reason people aren't doing it though? Because like, maybe I don't know.
No, we were just gonna play regular, like, from the speakers music,
Oh, okay. Well,
but a real band would really like kick it up a notch. Does
we might be
Jocelyn
there.
come out during the? Can you give me a stealth check if you do want to come out?
Yes, let's do it.
I just kind of turn to Ahri and I'm like, ask him about Susan. I have an 8 charisma.
So do you like whisper it?
Yeah.
12.
Like, I have no,
Sorry, what?
I have no charisma.
They definitely notice as you try to
Susan. Ask him about
casually step out of
Susan.
the van.
Susan. Oh yeah, Susan.
Susan.
Hey, you heard
Not
about?
you.
Oh,
Do you
go
know?
ahead.
Actually, they like you. I
Unrelated.
shouldn't have
Like
said that.
he's great. Do you know anyone named Susan?
I know a few Susans. My hairdresser's name is Susan.
Susan
Jossie!
D'Angelo. It's D'Angelo. You're
D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's one of the pledge girls.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, she's cool. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hey there.
You're Jocelyn.
OMG, how did you know?
Well, everybody was shouting your name earlier.
Yeah, they're so embarrassing. Am I right?
Well, I'm Penelope. I'm head girl at Tau Theta Tau.
We're
I-
friends now. I call her Penny.
Yeah, are you okay with that? Because if you're not, I can totally have a word with her.
No, it's fine. I mean,
Okay.
it's a little weird. When people just usually call me Penelope. This is Bianca. She's the serious one, and then this is Holly, and and you are Jocelyn,
This is
right?
so and so. This is what's her face.
The ugly
The ugly one.
cheerleader.
Yeah, so so great that you are totally into Jack because he has great music, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to play Wonderwall, which is cool.
Yeah, it's like my favorite tune.
I hope he's got like more than just. You do have more than just Wonderwall, right?
Oh yeah, we've got a ton of originals.
You should hear when they play Paint It
Can
Black.
you do covers, like just strictly covers for the event, though?
I mean, 3 covers for every original. That's the deal.
Okay, cool.
He's like really good though. He was writing like
third
lyrics
one has
down
to
on
be
his armor
Dashboard
here. Like,
Confessional.
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
he just like the music like.
Give him a
flows through
sneak peek
him.
of your new song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was writing. My eyes are as dark as my soul. I hurt myself to hurt others. It's pretty intense.
That is super intense.
Yeah, but I'm sure you felt that way, like probably around like finals week and stuff. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, and they all like, yeah, of course, yeah. So you guys are coming to the party then, all of you?
Yeah, we seriously cannot wait. It will be so fun. Is there like a dress code? Because I could help out with these guys if you don't.
Oh
feel
no,
like
I mean it's gonna be super casual.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I mean if you want to dress up, you can. I'm sure you'll look great.
I mean, no, it would be so embarrassing if I'm like the only one. Anyway,
Look.
so
Jocelyn.
You said it was going to be in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Well, all you need is long pants, because of ticks, by the way, and sunscreen. Not sunscreen, bug spray. And, hiking boots is probably a good idea, too. Because it might be a little muddy.
okay, I will work on that.
Yeah. All the girls from Tau,
Yeah.
we're all gonna be like dressing up for the event.
Oh,
so-
you are?
Yeah, so if you want to dress up, you can. I think that'd be
OMG,
cool.
yes, I totally will.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask you a quick little question?
Of course.
Do you like Susan D'Angelo? I know that she was just like a pledge and stuff.
hmm I mean, she was legacy pledge, so that's like high tier pledge.
I had no idea that
Yeah,
Susan
her-
got that far.
Her mom was in it before, like back when we were just like the small, just the small girls club. I think.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
mean,
so
we're
great.
big now, but there was something to be said about the small time.
That's so fantastic. So she has kind of gone missing. We hear. Do you know anything about that?
Missing? No, I hadn't heard. I thought that she was fine, and then she looks over at Bianca, and Bianca's like, I mean, we had her go into the woods last night, just as like a fun little like, haha, you got to show your loyalty to Tao,
Oh,
that kind of thing.
totally.
Yeah, you know how it goes. But I mean, she came back in the evening, and she seemed fine. You know what? She's probably just sleeping it off at the sorority house. We'll get her and bring her to the party tonight.
The sorority house. We should go there. Does she have a room at the sorority house?
No,
or-
we're just, like, we put her through the ringer, as it were, so we wanted to make sure that she was, she was totes okay for tonight.
Yeah,
Aftercare is very important.
totally.
Yeah, drink lots of water. You'll get like killer headaches
Yeah.
and stomachache, like way bad.
Exactly. Like, your friends know it. These are your friends, right?
Yeah, we've been friends for a couple years, actually.
I've been friends with her since like kindergarten.
Oh, fun. You two look like you're good friends.
People grow apart over the years and
No,
stuff,
I get it,
but yeah.
There's always that special spark between the two of you that can't be denied.
Yeah.
It's probably the anime, I think. Right?
The what?
Anime, the Japanese cartoons.
Oh, like kids shows.
Like Batman. And
Adults
stuff.
watch them too.
Have you seen Attack on Titan? People get killed, torn in half, eaten, on screen,
K.
blood everywhere.
That's pretty metal.
This just sounds like a holiday in Terrorville.
Yeah, hey, Ari, that is like so barky.
I know you haven't watched. She hasn't watched any of those. Last time we watched stuff, it was with Inuyasha. It was like season 4. It was fine.
Inuyasha? Anyway, love to see you guys at the party tonight.
Yeah, totally. We will totally be there. And do you think that I could drop by the sorority house just to check on Susan? Like, we go back a long way.
We're gonna be so busy today. It'd be so great if you could just come to the party. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Case
Appreciate it.
solved.
Will
Easy.
Susan be there?
Yes, we'll bring Susan to the party, of course.
One last thing. Do you know what this is? And I hold up a little baggie of porcelain.
They all kind of take a moment to look at it, and then Holly goes, "Oh, that's for my doll," and she grabs it. She says,
Ew.
I have like a ceramic doll that it's been in the family for a while.
Sounds kind of creepy.
Ari's the weird one.
It's very creepy.
Ew. You still play with dolls? That's so childish. I thought you were in college.
You collect anime statues.
I mean, really? Jocelyn? She's way up here. You guys are way down here. You should be lucky
Go
to
ahead,
have her.
go ahead and give me like an intimidation check.
Totally
here.
agree.
boom. We
No, I'm backing you up on that. I'm like, yeah, I totally agree.
Because
Okay, with advantage.
that was a natural one. Okay, so intimidation, or what am I doing?
Yeah, intimidation. Like you're.
So that's a 15.
I mean,
And why don't we throw in the extra one if it's not enough? So 17.
the other girls giggle a little bit at Holly, and
I mean,
And
I
she
don't
kinda,
like being
like,
down
shakes her
on
head.
people, but you were just
like, I mean, I don't play with the doll. I just have it.
you know what? We'll see if we decide to come to your party or not. We'll see
Oh,
later.
I hope so. We just like, you guys are gonna play, and we're gonna pay you for it.
Oh,
How much?
yeah, we'll be
He
there.
never said how much. I thought it was exposure. I'm willing to talk. Cash.
I mean, exposure would probably be preferable.
not cash. We're cash or walk.
Okay. $100.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I was like, you're gonna say like 25.
Mike, too.
You don't-
Not
you don't
supposed to say that
understand.
out loud.
You don't understand Tau very much if you think 25 is a starting number. But have a good day. Hey, you know what, guys? If you want to help us pack up, we'll give you another $10 each for the.
Oh,
thing
sure.
tonight.
Sounds good. She'll pick up the
Yeah,
rest.
okay.
Start moving it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I could always use some gas money.
I'll be that guy who
The
conveniently takes
monster
a
machine
cigarette
takes a
break.
lot of
Looking,
gas.
are the boxes open? Like open face so you can look
Yeah,
inside
they're
them?
just like open boxes.
Can you look and see what's inside them? Or is it
Yeah, they're
flyers?
just flyers for
Flyers.
the party tonight. So,
Okay.
if Jocelyn tries to help, they just hold you back. They're just like, you know.
Okay, thanks so much.
And then they'll give you each $10. They'll offer it to Jocelyn too if you want to take it. Like even though you didn't do anything.
Do you think we get? How many Snickers do you think we get with this?
Like probably like 17. I don't.
I need to
I
grab
don't know.
some on the way wherever
Maybe
we're going.
5.
Please.
Somewhere between 5 and 17.
Okay, cool. So I guess we're just kind of waiting around for the party tonight,
Yeah.
or do we have anything else we want to
No,
discuss?
we'll hit M for meditate and then just set the clock forward
So, by the way,
9:30.
just so you all are aware, my magic item is the monster machine itself.
Oh, nice.
Whenever anyone is in it and they regain hit points through short rest, healing potions, or through magical means like cure wounds, they gain a maximum number of hit points instead of rolling the dice.
Oh, solid.
Because it's like a protective thing.
All right, so that would technically be a short rest for you guys waiting around.
Perfect.
So the Bloodhunter effect ends, I believe. So you will have to activate that again. And if there's nothing else that anybody does, like, do you guys just hang out in the RV, or do you go to like a diner or something?
It's the perfect time to bust out that magical weed.
Oh, yeah.
Pass the time.
Okay.
You know, I haven't tried some, but I'm
You
willing.
want to try some?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
No.
It will enhance your
no
conspiracy
partakes.
theories. You will go
No.
so far beyond.
I don't think he needs it.
Time will become a hula hoop. It's insane. I'll pass it around.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'll be your spiritual
All right, I'll take
guide
it.
this evening.
Let's get Constitution
Let's
saving
go.
throws from everybody here. I'm gonna.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh yeah, it's just a nice buzz. I'm getting one from you too, but you have advantage.
You're getting
just
hot box.
You're getting hot box.
Yeah, the window down. I'm like,
Please help me.
All right,
10.
Ari rolled a 5, so the first toad she's.
I rolled a
The harder you cough, the higher you get.
18
Keep
and a 19.
coughing.
So
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm high
8.
as a kite now.
So, anybody who got a 12 or below kind of has a little bit of a bad trip. Like it's
Your
like
lungs
dark
don't feel
forests.
like they're
and-
moving.
yeah.
Are you like sitting there trying
Mike,
to keep it stone face?
Time is a hula hoop.
Yeah, it's so weird because like you look at the clock and it's like 10, and then you look again and it's like 9:58,
Do you realize?
and then it's like 10:05.
Do you realize? Can you see things that are transparent? No.
No
Is water transparent? How do
Yeah.
we see water?
molecules, bro. Look,
It's transparent. Then they have like this whole
Science.
conversation about like.
About transparency.
Mo actually is the only time that anyone has ever seen him just like giggle.
I love it.
He's just like giggly.
Just once.
Oh,
randomly.
dude, you're in the gigs. That's the best part.
Mo, you should laugh more often. It's so. You got a
he
good laugh.
stops instantly. It's like I wasn't laughing.
How do you control that? Jocelyn will say, okay, not that. Sorry, I spilled a little water on this.
This is where we all tell each other
On the
how
water map?
much
Yeah.
we like really mean to each other.
Yeah, like, Ahri, I am so sorry. I have been so horrible to you.
What am I doing? Here's a towel. I'm like just watching
No.
you spread water around.
No, Jocelyn, it's fine.
No,
I totally understand.
You've
It's,
been such a good friend to me, like so loyal all the time.
people get older, and I'm okay with that.
I know, but I've just been so horrible, and you just like stood up for me with those towel girls,
They
and
were
like
total bitches.
I know, but I am too. I'm gonna become one of them.
No, you're better than that. They'll be lucky to have you.
You're the nicest person ever.
So
No,
like,
Jackie.
not to like harsh you guys, but like, what kind of monster are we fighting tonight? Because like we're definitely fighting one.
A voodoo doll.
Can't wait. I've been looking
Voodoo-
for monsters
voodoo
for
doll?
like weeks.
Porcelain
So,
voodoo doll.
voodoo doll.
I'm putting $1. This is all I got left
let's
after I
have
got
a
to
pool.
that vending
Let's
machine.
have a pool.
I got
Here's my
$9
$10
worth of
from earlier.
Snickers.
I think it's
That's
gonna be
that's
like
a good question. Let me see if I've got
ventriloquist
anything. I'll go and open up like one of the
Like a
overhead
bestiary.
cabinets, and there's a whole bunch of like cryptid books and stuff, and
Yeah.
and
Again,
I
there's
hope
a
we
couple
fight a
funny monster
unicorn.
manuals in there because
Like, but a
yeah,
bad
of
one.
course.
Not like a pretty one.
So
There's no such
I'm
thing.
funny.
give me
It's called a-
They're
nature
the ones
check.
from
From
Gravity Falls that are like real
I was thinking
jerks.
Cabin in the Woods, but sure.
Don't judge
17?
me, but like
17.
Last Unicorn.
Yeah.
So
Whatever that
bad.
is. Totally.
there's a
Oh,
couple
the
creatures that kind
unicorn
of
was fine. It was the bull.
You're right. The Red Bull.
Oh, bowl in a
Oh,
china
so
shop. That's why
scary.
it's porcelain. It's all making sense.
Sorry, what?
minotaurs are one of the
Now.
creatures that are out during the dark new moon. Clickers are out.
But then,
Which-
like, witch and werewolf.
So, like,
remember.
Last of Us clickers?
Which wolf?
They click like the Last of Us clickers, but what they are is they're kind of like these big, kind of spindly black things that have like 4 stilt-like legs that they walk on and giant bat ears, and they click. And,
No, thank you.
They
That
just have
sounds like
kind
a nightmare waiting to happen.
I mean, it's Halloween. It's Moon Festival, and they've got like this like circular serrated mouth that
Okay.
that they click out of to try and catch their prey.
I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight, so.
So
feel like, is this a
it's
real-
only gonna get worse.
Is this a real monster you're showing me, or like, are we on the same trip right now, bro?
All of these monsters are real.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Grays.
messed
There's
up.
always grays about.
Yeah.
There-
Could be aliens, man.
If there's ever a
Whoa.
page in there that like has
always
anything
wanted to meet
about like fox demons and stuff like that, Ari's gonna try and rip the page out and like kind of crumple
You
it
think
up
you're doing it fast, but it's like,
She's gonna look around. Yeah, in her
Give me
head,
a
she's
sleight of hand
totally,
check.
she's totally
With
high. And
disadvantage.
she's like,
she's like watching you.
With disadvantage versus like a
Perception?
if you're actively looking. It's
No, I probably be passively
Yeah.
looking.
It's a 14 or a natural 20. And what's plus my modifier for
Your sleight of hand.
sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Which is just a 1. So 15.
I have exactly 15 on passive perception.
Yeah, you watch
So
her.
I'm doing this. I'm going shh, and I look over and make eye contact with you and stop for a second, and then look away and then keep pulling.
Perfect.
It's the Drax thing. If I.
I walk over. I walk over and I like put my hand under the book and then slam. You don't touch anymore.
Okay. I just
What
needed
is
this one.
it?
You're just like
What do you got?
shove it in your mouth.
It's nothing. It's beautiful artwork.
It is actually a really good picture.
I want to hang it on my wall.
Cool.
Okay.
So by the time you guys get to the party, you're all more or less sobered up. You're in that you've had your munchy phase and everything. I don't know how we
Snickers.
Yeah, you all eat a Snickers. And you
Go to the
pull
party.
into this kind of campground clearing in the middle of Murphy Park. There are a bunch of other like cars in a parking lot, a couple white vans. On this it's a very dark night, but they've got some like floodlights, and they've strung up some like butterfly lights.
Car headlights, shining in type of thing.
Yeah, but you guys pull up right into the actual party itself. The monster machine, like whether or not it's intentional.
We stopped at first and grabbed your gear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah, make sure that
Do we have the
everybody
rest of your bandmates with us?
No, we're a 2-man show. We're like Tenacious D.
Okay.
2-man show.
I play
Just
the drums.
guitar.
You play?
Who's
the drums.
Tanak and which one's ESD?
No, it's Jack and Mo.
He's Jack.
Actually, no, I play the flute.
You can play the flute. That'd be.
I thought I chose the
sick.
drums, but I chose
The ocarina?
Metal flute.
Yeah, I have an
Metal
ocarina.
flute.
Hey, I've got an ocarina here.
You probably would, like a replica, in your bag.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Zelda.
exactly right.
There you go. Tie in.
Yep. So you guys pull up.
We're gonna
Like,
start playing
open it
the
up.
opponent's song.
We'll play the Zelda theme song. Yeah, that's how we'll kick this off.
Song of Swords.
And when you get there, they've already got music playing, but they'll obviously like tone it down for you. But this party is like off the hook. There are probably about 150 different kids here from high school and college.
Lots of cute college boys.
Yeah, tons of cute college boys. Tao is the Tao sisters are there's like 7 of them in total. And they're all like surrounded by just a bunch of like fawning.
Oh, and Jocelyn would have changed.
Oh yeah. What did Jocelyn change into?
She changed into more like a crop top.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like sparkly.
Okay.
And like an even shorter skirt because
Because cute.
#college boys.
Perfect. And
As
the
you,
rest of
as,
the tower
you,
is
as you step
white.
out, Alan's like, bug spray. And
Ew,
before you
that smells so
before you
gross.
even answer, I'm like, on your legs.
Alan, I
You'll
swear
think-
to you.
Yeah, you'll
it's
thank me
the reason-
later. Exactly. Stay out of the long grass, by the way. You'll get ticks.
Yeah.
One other important feature of this party is that all of the Tau pledges, and you can tell they're pledges because they're the ones serving the party. They're all kind of just wearing normal clothes, but they all have these white masks on, just kind of blank face masks.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a little weird. But nobody seems to care. Everybody seems to be having a good time.
And it's all the pledges that are.
All the pledges, yeah.
So, do we notice if any of them have do they all have these bracelets on?
No, nobody else has a bracelet on.
Okay.
As far as the bracelet goes. Yep.
All right.
Penelope does spot you guys, and she comes over and she says, "OMG, I'm so glad that you guys are here. The party music was just getting a little stale. So, do you want to just set up right over here?"
Yeah.
Oh, first, you guys want a drink? And she snaps her fingers a couple times, and one of the pledges steps up with a tray of red Solo cups. She looks like she's carrying the fanciest tray in the world, but yeah. Jack takes
three.
3. Okay.
Boom.
Didn't you read the handbook?
No, thanks. I carry my own water.
Oh, I forgot about Rule 133.
Right.
Oh well.
127.
What's with the mask?
127.
No, wait, no, 128. Sorry.
128.
Oh, it's just more hazing. You know how we like to do.
You're hazing
yeah.
everyone in your thing?
No, just the pledges. The main girls, and she points back to the other 6 that are still fawning over or being fawned over. She's like, the main sorority is fine. It's just the pledges that have to go through this.
Okay.
So is
I don't mix
Susan,
alcohol
is
with my
she
mutagens.
Yeah,
Should I
she's
try to
somewhere
throw
around
up
there.
Mess
to
up
it?
the- no.
Yeah.
I'll
Are
mess
you
up the-
friends with Susan or something?
we went to the same high school, obviously.
Right. Of course.
And her parents and my parents kind of come from the same social class.
Oh, okay.
We're both kind of rich, and
Right.
so we've hung out together before, just
Okay, but you're not like a legacy of Tau or anything like that?
No, I wish.
Where did your mom go to college? Your mom goes to college. Sorry. That just popped in my head randomly. Definitely not Pterrordale.
Yeah, just out of state.
Yeah. Sad.
I know, it's so tragic, right?
Well, enjoy the party. There's plenty of cute single guys here.
Are there any ones that I should keep an eye out for?
Dude, Mo's right here. That's so rude.
Yeah, sorry, Mo. He's,
Oh yeah, he's an 8. We're talking 11s. Yeah. Yeah.
that would match up with
Just
my
girl
own
code.
personal levels, so that's perfect.
Yep. And since I know Tori's type, she points over to one that looks like a young Henry Cavill. She's like, you definitely need to talk to Jax.
Okay.
Jack Mo.
Jax.
We should get
I'm
You
out.
set
really
up,
confused
you
because
scout,
I've got a Jack
you-
here and Jax.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
he's got the
Flirt.
X in his name.
He sounds spicy.
You flirt, you scout, we'll set up.
Perfect.
Okay.
Do the signal if something goes wrong.
Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll start with.
Ow!
I don't know. It's in the book.
If you do that, like all of the high school kids are just going to do the terror screech.
Even the college ones.
Yeah. They're all from Terror High.
And they also
San Dimas High School football rules.
So you guys start like just mingling in the party. You talk with Jax. He's incredibly dumb.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely here on a like football scholarship or something like that.
Not
but-
as attractive now, but
Yeah, but I mean
he's attractive, but
definitely
he
eye
has
candy.
CTE, so.
But like if you're not talking about football, he'll probably redirect it towards football.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you are kind of boring.
I get that a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm a good linebacker.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I can like bench press like 350.
No way.
Yeah, no, that's a lie. It's
Do you
like-
think you
it's
could
like
lift
2.
me?
Are we on stage? at
Oh,
this point?
absolutely. I mean, and he just like goes to pick you up, like not even caring about like the implications or anything. And it's not like picking you up by the waist. Like he'll grab like your shoulder and then grab your ankle and like lift you up into the air.
Okay, down. This is uncomfortable,
And he drops you and he's like, sorry, not like drops you, like sets you down.
Are we on stage playing at this point?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check, you guys.
All right. This one's called Black Like My Heart.
19.
Oh, shiza.
Oh dear.
Use a performance die.
Yep.
Because I got a 2.
Yeah.
Don't have Brahm syndrome.
Okay, we're looking at. That's not so bad. 18.
18, 19 on the ocarina, and a
And
2 on the bass, which is really all you need on the bass.
I'm the Adam Clayton.
I
bass
spent
player,
one of
so
my
it's just like,
past life things that lets me roll a d6 down to it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I know like 4.
Because you're a Revenant, right?
Or Reborn.
Reborn, yeah.
In between, I want to be like,
Okay.
hey, Jack, maybe you can say, hey, this one's out for all the Susans or something, and if you're a Susan, raise your hand or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. This one's been dedicated to Susan. What was her name? To Susan's. D'Angelo's.
No, not specifics, just all Susans. 'cause
All
that is more
Susans.
people.
Raise your hand.
There's at least 2 in this room.
2 Susans raise their hand, but neither of them look like they're wearing the pledge masks.
Is she not here?
Well, for you, Susans, this one's called We Wish We Could Hang Ourselves, but We Don't Want to Die. And it'll start.
So after,
Such
by the way,
dark
incredible ocarina solo during that first performance there. Like,
Sorry, I got a little bit into it.
and what's Alan doing during this time?
I'm kind of like keeping out around the perimeter,
Okay.
checking things out, trying to see if I can spot
Mhm.
anything odd that's more odd than teenagers in high school or in college students.
It is a high school and college party in the woods. There's plenty of weird stuff going on.
Yeah,
by then.
I'm looking for anything like supernatural.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
16.
So you don't really notice anything outside the perimeter that would be causing an issue. You are a little curious about these masks that they're wearing, and like you notice that the movements are a little bit more like halting than normal. Like it's not like smooth as it should be, and you start to notice that that they're not made of like plastic; they're made of porcelain. And it's like it's
I
around
want
that
to
time.
like scoot closer just to see if I can get like a better view to see if any of them are like chipped or broken where that piece would fit.
Okay, give me just an investigate check for that. And is there anything else you're doing besides flirting with Jax after flirting with Jax?
Let's go ahead and
do that.
Yeah, he's so boring. We were dropping him.
18.
18. Yeah, you do find one of them that is missing a piece.
So when we, correct me if I'm wrong, when he handed us that piece, he said that was found
Near
near
where the bracelet was found.
where the bracelet was found. I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna find Jocelyn, and try to get her attention. Jocelyn, hey,
Literally.
hey!
We play loud.
Is that weird guy calling for you?
Yes, tell him yes.
I will cast message and say, Alan, You are embarrassing me. I will be there in a minute.
I think I found Susan.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
I don't
Yeah,
think the mic
you
picked
are
that up.
stupid, but you look hot. Bye.
Okay, do you want my number?
No.
No. Can I get your
No.
number? Okay. Hey, what's up? And he just moves on to another chick.
Sad.
Yeah. So you guys head over to this this pledge that is just kind of standing there. As you approach, like, she offers you like the drinks again. You can refuse them. She doesn't have red hair like Susan does, but she does have the chipped mask.
And I point that out. Look at this chip mask here. It's the same thing as that piece of porcelain that was found by the bracelet.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah. So maybe something's going on between these guys.
So if when we've tried to talk to them, they don't respond, right?
No.
Okay. Let's do. Well, I would do like detect magic, but obviously there's magic.
So I'll say right now, at this point, you guys notice that the Tau sisters are gone, as are some of the men that were fawning over them. And then who did take a drink? Was it just Jack?
Yeah.
Give
I
me
forgot the
a
rules.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
You drink 3 of them
Did.
with disadvantage, please.
Oh crap!
Come on, baby. Okay, 6 and a 7. So let's say 7 because it's +1.
Okay.
But I have advantage against disease and being poisoned.
Okay, so this would just be a
normal
regular.
roll?
Yep. So
Okay.
just take the.
Roll.
Yeah, just re-roll. That's fine.
9.
So you're playing your 3rd song, and your fingers start to feel really sluggish, like you took some bad psychedelics or something. And you all watch as all of the party goers that have partaken of these drinks over the evening kind of start swaying, and one by one they start falling over, just knocked out asleep. And so does Jack. Jack falls right over his. Luckily, he doesn't like land on the guitar, although it's made of sterner stuff than a regular guitar. So
I
it's
just go,
fine.
Mo, you're up, and then just
And as soon as like the last one falls and the music dies down, because you all kind of just like stop.
No, Mo actually is like, finally. And he like, starts to walk up to the mic. Sorry.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
No, that was all.
Yeah, no, yeah. You see all of
Like steps over him.
all of the pledges. They start like moving forward, and they stop, and they all turn towards you, and you can just hear this kind of rattling hiss come from beneath the masks as they start moving menacingly towards all of you. And we're gonna roll initiative and get into a combat here.
oh no.
So we'll set up the combat map and get right back. All right, let's switch over to the battle cam and get those initiatives.
Battle camp.
We did rock paper scissors, and I'm supposed to die first.
Oh yeah, is that what we're? Is that what this is saying? You're the character that nobody likes.
She just lost rock, paper, scissors.
All right, you get that,
For the
that's a great reference.
Yeah.
My wife and I, and I'll say my wife while we're on stream here, but my wife and I always say always do that. So, Al, what's your initiative?
6.
6. Ari.
19.
Every time somebody says Ari, I want to
Yeah.
respond.
Jack.
2 years.
17.
Of,
Partially
and it's been my video game name,
Yeah.
like most of my
Partially intentional.
Mo.
24.
Ooh.
I told you where I got the name from me. Yeah. League of Legends. She's a fox demon that uses charms and wit and speed.
Okay. So here you are on the battlefield. It looks like Jack, Ari, and Mo are all on stage or near it, and then Jocelyn and Alan are on the other side. Sorry, I'm trying not to call you guys by your Aneria names. And then all of the other figures that you see, all of the other girls are the pledges in masks.
And they're advancing on us.
They are all advancing.
With like hissing.
Yep.
So they're all going
Clicking.
to the stage, or they're all
clicking?
going one
No,
way or the
That's
other?
hissing.
Is it?
Not clickers.
Is it like half this way and half that way, or all? One way?
Yeah, about half and half. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's probably like the two closest to Jocelyn and Alan, and then the rest are advancing towards the stage.
Oh boy.
But it is Mo's turn first. So Mo you stepped up to the mic and you're like, it's about time. And then everybody started like menacingly coming towards you.
Mo, I don't know
Always
that
the
this.
second.
Actually, I was like, oh, good, monsters. And I whip around my vindication. That's that's what I call my rifle. And as a bonus action, I will use my blood right.
Okay.
And I need to take damage.
Mo, whoa, Mo!
One
This
again.
escalated really quickly.
I'm like, welcome to Pterrordale.
Everything is punctuated with the cocking of the gun
That's
now.
right. And then I'm going
He just like shoots
to
around the chamber and picks up the bullet.
take a
and,
shot at the blue blouse
Blue
girl.
blouse, okay.
Blue blouse. With sharpshooter.
Are these are the masked
Yeah,
ones?
yep.
Because the regular sorority sisters
Disappear.
are
Yeah,
they're
yes.
gone.
And he kind of sights down the sights and breathes out, and as he does, he says, "Exhale, another wasted breath." And rolls a 3. That's awesome.
Hope somebody tags Chris Crab on that.
I rolled a, let's see, with sharpshooter I said, so that's a 10 to hit.
It goes wide.
Okay. Then I will make my second attack, also with sharpshooter. That's better. 22.
22 will hit.
I should have used. Dang it. Oh well. Okay, so that means this plus 32 damage.
32 damage. Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah. So you fire off a shot at Blue Blouse, it goes wide, and you just like recite, take another breath, and fire, and it smashes right through the mask and shatters it.
Okay.
And she just like drops to the ground.
Okay. Nice. And then can I try
Normal girl. That you'll have to investigate to see if there's anything else about it.
Can I try to jump up on top of the monster machine?
Yeah, give me an
Climb
athletics
up.
check. I will say that you have advantage because it seems logical that Alan would have put like a
Ladder
stair,
or something.
like a rung on the side.
I don't suppose
Yeah.
you'd let me do acrobatics.
Sure.
Okay, good. Because
Oh, it was a natural one.
good thing I had advantage. So that's a 13.
13? Yeah. So you can go ahead and get up there. It's we're gonna say that you'll have to kind of like put your gun up there and kind of scramble up a bit.
Okay.
So you'll only get one attack next turn if you take the attack action. But you can get up there.
Okay.
If you
Or
like.
how about can I add an epic die to
If
my
you just give me an
roll?
epic die, I'll just count it.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. Nice. Okay, cool. Next is the girl in the green shirt. It's right there by the boulder.
I like
That's a
that.
nice boulder.
And she's going to hiss at the taking out of her companion, and she is going to move 30 feet towards you, and she does have spider climb, so she's going to, as soon as she
Creepy
hits the
climb.
monster machine, she's going to
25.
scale up it.
30 would put her like right at the base of the monster machine.
Okay, so she'll just go for Ahri then.
Okay.
And then it's going to do that thing that they do in horror movies where it looks like they sped up the footage, but in real life it's doing that. So it's going to make 2 actions against you.
Hold on.
Oh, actually no, because it can take an extra action, it'll just convert that into a dash and it'll get up on top of it.
Okay.
Yep. So
She runs up
it's
to me
super
and then looks
quick.
at me in the face and they go,
Yeah.
that is really
So it gets up to the
creepy.
top, and you see, like, as she's like reaching for you, her hands, like, you can hear the cracking as her fingers elongate, and she's gonna make a pair of attacks against you. The first is a 13,
Miss.
okay, and the second is a 23.
Hit.
Okay, that is going to be 8 total damage, and you are grappled as she wraps her fingers around your neck and starts squeezing.
Right.
Actually, no, sorry. It's not around your neck. It's just around your arms. Okay. And then that is her turn. And then we will have the girl in orange.
Thelma?
Yeah,
Or
that
Velma?
one. Yep,
Velma.
that one's going to charge for Ahri.
30. Almost there.
Almost. It'll take its extra action as well. And get up there and make a pair of attacks on you.
Okay. I'll step in front of you and say, if you want him, come and claim him.
She just kind of hisses.
This is the
in
perfect
response.
character for you.
13 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
Okay. The second one is lower, so it's just the first. Actually, the second one will be with advantage because you're grappled. So it is higher.
Okay. And I will use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. On the first or second?
On the first one
Okay.
that hits.
So take 6 damage.
Okay.
And then what is the Hellish Rebuke?
Because I can't choose, it's at the 3rd level, so this is going to be 4d10 fire damage.
Now, is it just straight
Dex save.
4d10 or is it a save?
Dex save 15.
She does not make her save.
She takes 18 fire damage to the face.
Yeah, so
Nice.
she like grabs at you, and you feel like this like
So like if she comes in like grabs it and basically like it'll be that moment where her Ahri's usually she's pretty petite.
The spirit of Vulpix
You
comes
see,
out.
yeah, you see like her arms kind of get a little bit more. Her face kind of gets that like anime like stress look or whatever, and then her eyes kind of glaze over and have this little more like fox like slit to it,
Okay.
and then Vulpix pops out of her chest. Sure,
and
flames her in the face.
and completely chars this girl, and just the mask blackens and just falls to
Sasuke,
dust.
tone it down a bit. That was a little much.
You are in danger, and the girl falls back, so that she is gone.
It's gonna go on my permanent record for murder.
Okay. And then we will say dancing girl. We'll call her dancing girl. I like that.
Dancing girl.
She is the dancing girl.
This is the one with the chip mask that we were trying to talk to.
Yeah, that's the one with the chip mask. Yep. She's going to move, but like next to both of you, both Jack and Jocelyn,
Jack, be nimble.
and gonna make a pair of
Alan.
attacks on each of
Alan
you.
and Jocelyn.
Alan, sorry.
Alan, Jack.
So
Alan,
the first one on
Jacqueline.
Jack.
Jocelyn is a
Jacqueline.
21 to hit.
Jocelyn.
Cast shield.
Okay. So is that a miss then?
I'm sorry.
it'll add plus five.
by
Yeah,
5.
sorry. Let's not cast shield.
I like
So-
to think your shield like is like a Z snap.
Mm-hmm. So that's 9 damage, and you're grappled.
Okay.
And then the second attack coming in is going to be with advantage here, and that's a crit.
Oh!
I think Jocelyn's dead.
Maybe you shouldn't have won that or lost that rock, paper, scissors.
I know.
And that is
We cursed it.
9 damage total. And you cannot breathe or speak until the grapple ends, as she just like wraps both of her hands around you.
No spells with somatic or with verbal components.
Yep.
Oh no.
And that's gonna be her turn because she does have somebody like grappled with both hands. So no attacks on Alan as previously thought. Ahri, it's your turn.
All right. Do I see? Can I see the one that is attacking her?
Yes.
Keeping that ferocity, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the one that's grappling Jocelyn.
Okay. And are you doing both bolts?
Let's see. Do I get 2 on this one?
Yeah,
yes,
you do.
I do. So I'm gonna do both. Yeah, if that's where it's at, and like, get your hands off her.
Mhm.
I'll shoot. First one's a 19 to hit. Second one is a 26 to hit.
They will both hit.
And for damage, 11 on the first shot, and then the second 14 for the second shot.
Okay, yeah, you take her out. You just slam right into her, again, right into her mask, just like peel it away, and she collapses to the ground.
And it'll just be like she's gonna use the not Elrond's sword. Gosh, dang it. The Elvish sword, and she's just gonna slash in the air, and it's just gonna be this beam that.
Chris.
Yeah.
Anime arc.
Anime arc as it slices through and.
Cool. All right. Yeah, and so you let out like a gasp of breath, Jocelyn, as Ahri saves your life.
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
Jack,
No problem.
give me another Constitution saving throw, please, with advantage for poison resistance.
All right, that's better. 16.
Okay. Yep. You wake up. I'll go ahead and let you have one action for this turn.
Can Ahri turn
okay.
and be like, come back. Don't give in to the shadow.
All right, I will stand up, and there's nothing really close to me. So let's cast a spell.
That would be your one action. Would be to stand up.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll stand up.
Okay.
And call
Yeah. You stumble to your feet. You got your guitar still kind of like swinging a little bit. Jocelyn.
I will cast Burning Hands. So that is a dex save.
So where are you casting it?
At
It's a cone of 15
selfie
feet.
lady, whatever.
Okay.
What's she
This
doing?
girl?
Yeah.
Can
Feature?
you hit anybody else in there?
15 feet? I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
If you walk forward, you might be able to
Like
get
20
20
feet away. Mm-mm.
She'd have no. They're all
Too
too
far
far
away.
spread apart. Yeah.
Okay. So just selfie girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a dex save.
Yes.
She critically failed. So what was the damage?
3d6. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hold, please. Calculating. 12.
Yeah, you char her. That is another one down.
Nice.
And I will, to give us a little more room, for my bonus action, I'll push someone. My telekinetic shove.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Let's shove this green lady with the green pants.
5 feet away from you or
Yeah.
towards you? So
Away.
This
Does
way. She has
she-
to make a strength save?
Yep.
What's your DC?
16.
She does not make the save.
Okay.
So
She
you
got
push her
pushed.
5 feet away. Just step back.
Okay, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here. The other lady already gave me like a hug, and it was so weird.
Hug.
That was a non-consensual
Neck hug.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was a necromancer.
Okay, how many girls we got left here? Three.
4 with the one on the roof.
Soon to be 3. All right, so the girl that you shoved, I don't know what color she's wearing. Is she
Green
green?
pants.
Green pants?
Car Han Solo.
The dark. Is that a purple, brown?
I think that one's black. Or
You can't tell.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with colors.
here, let me see.
It's fine.
No,
I got
forgot
her.
where she was.
Yep.
Anyway.
Check her.
She's going to
the
gonna
dark-
charge
She's
for
the dark gray.
Jocelyn
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
and make a pair of attacks
She
on
didn't
you.
like being shoved.
No,
I was
she
just
did
trying to
not.
get her a little further away. I forgot that it was only 5 feet.
That is a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
Unless you shield.
Yep.
And
We're
also
using
shield.
shield.
Okay, just like a little ad blocker symbol comes up. And the second one is a 15 to hit.
That'll miss
That'll
too,
miss, yep.
'cause
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so she comes in and she just like rakes her long, spindly fingers against your shield. Again, all you hear is just like weird hissing.
Ew, why are you
Sounds.
so obsessed with me?
Why are you so
Yellow shirt is going to charge at Ahri. First attack is a 16.
Hits.
Okay, so you are grappled again, and you take 9 damage.
Okay.
And the second attack is a 23.
Definitely
Yep. For 5 damage. Okay. And then it is Al.
I think I called this one.
Getting up on this boulder right here, would it be a check, or can I just use all my movement to get up there?
You can use your movement to get up there.
So I'm gonna climb up there so I can get kind of a better shot.
Okay.
Take the bow off, knock an arrow, and I'm going to fire. Say, Jocelyn, duck, or move your head.
Okay. Fire a shot or fire a pair of shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. So my first one, I'm gonna try with sharpshooter.
Okay.
So it's -5.
Using those broad hit arrows.
Yeah.
The old giant ones. Make a giant hole in their face.
Yeah.
Poor people.
10,
A 10 will miss.
16.
16 will hit.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to roll damage.
Yep.
Also, I think you can command your spirit beast as a bonus
I
action.
believe so.
Just so
like
you know.
busts out of the back.
Yeah, there's like the little hatch in the back that like.
Yeah, one of the windows unlocked, so he can push his way out on either side.
He does that weird like bee crawl thing
Where they never go in a straight line, they like do a little like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's plus 5.
It's 10.
10.
Plus 10.
Yes. 19 damage.
Yeah, you crack the mask right off and she collapses to the ground.
Nice. Are you doing okay?
That one does appear to have red hair, by the way.
Oh.
Even though it looks like she's got blonde hair. Excuse me, we're trying to have a fight here. Werewolves. No respect. Okay, and you still have one attack.
Yes, and then I'm going to just turn and I'm going to try another sharpshooter.
Okay.
Arrow. Pew. 10 again.
10 will miss. Okay. Yeah, so the second one just goes wide. And then
As a bonus,
Okay.
I'm going to have Bigby pop out, and you can take.
Big, we need a hand.
So let's see.
See what I do?
He has the action on my turn. It can move and use a reaction on its own, but the only action it takes.
Yeah. If you use a bonus action, you can command it to attack, and it'll take the attack action.
But can it move on my turn as well?
Yeah, it just move. It can always move on your turn. So
Yeah, I can move it.
You
Okay.
command it.
Wind speed.
So it has a fly of 60. So
he
he's
comes
gonna,
out the
he's
side
gonna pop
hatch.
out the side window, and he's big, and he's gonna go right before he hits the ground.
Perfect.
And let's see how far is that. So if he's here. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go 11 spaces there.
Okay.
So that's 55 technically. And then do the shred attack. So
I think you mean sting attack.
well, yeah.
No, we can only do that once. I'll say that you can automatically crit with Big B.
Bumblebees
but
don't
he
lose their
dies.
stinger though.
Nope. This is a special giant bumblebee rule.
I don't want him to die.
Pulls out his entrails and then we have a funeral.
So it's my
We hardly knew you.
melee weapon attack, spell attack modifier to hit. Spell attack modifier?
So it's
It's
like your
whatever
wisdom.
wisdom is.
So it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom bonus.
So you should be at.
Where's the 8 from?
If you,
That's,
what you
just,
always
that's
start
just the rule.
Oh, okay.
12 and then plus 4, I think. So you should be
you should
16.
under spells, you should just have a spell attack.
I think you're at
bonus.
16 on yours.
Well, I have a 2.
Sorry,
spell attack's
I-
5.
Yeah, that's the saving
yeah, that's
throw.
the saving
that's not
throw.
the
Sorry.
yeah. So
The 8 was
So it's just
so
plus
it's a
5.
spell attack. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like plus 5.
just proficiency plus wisdom.
Not good.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, kind of just like shreds ineffectually.
And it can move. It can do a flyby ability. So it is able to.
I think you go one more square.
Yeah, it can move one more square. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have it move.
Okay.
Have it move right.
And then the final girl, which is not the trope. Like,
I thought you. Okay. Never
yeah.
mind.
Is going to ignore Big B altogether and charge for the man who just tried to shoot her with an arrow.
She did not think he was the bee's knees.
She did not think he was the bee's knees. 10 to hit on the first one,
Misses.
and 10 to hit on the second one.
Misses.
Okay. Yep, so she just kind of like starts scrambling up the rock, but you're just kind of like pushing her down with your boot. She's like trying to latch on, but you have really heavy combat boots.
Yes.
Like, you're like, see, everybody?
Yeah, I told you. I want to be prepared.
Okay, back up to the top of the round with Moo.
Okay. One's gonna stick his rifle in the gut of the girl that's grappling him and take a shot with disadvantage.
Okay.
Not using sharpshooter. So, yeesh. Critical fail.
Your gun like just clicks.
Okay. Can I then pull out my pistol, because I have a pistol as well,
Okay.
and try and make a shot with my second attack?
Sure. What was your pistol's name though?
It didn't have a name.
The pistol with no name.
The pistol with no
Surely.
name. It's the ghost of something good.
Okay.
The ghost of my tears.
Bullet for
Ghost
my
of a good thing.
This one
bullet
was
for my Valentine.
also a critical fail.
So your rifle clicks because you're like, oh, I didn't reload it nearly as much. You're like, oh, pistol, click.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I don't know that I can really do anything actually.
Yeah, and you are still grappled, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, right?
No, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. She's just gonna take. She's just gonna keep like squeezing down on you. The first one is a 17.
Miss.
Okay. And the second one is an 18.
Hits.
Okay. I'll get that target AC for 7 damage.
Okay.
And then we've got Ahri.
All right, I'm going to attack the gal holding me with Mind Sliver. So I'll kind of look her in the eyes and again just like focus and do. She needs to make an intelligence save of 15.
Okay.
Or she's going to take 2d6. Which will be 7 total damage if she fails.
She succeeded.
Okay. So
Wait. You said it was 15?
DC is 15.
She fails. Sorry.
Okay, so she's going to take 7 damage, psychic, and
this is on which one again? Sorry.
the one that's grappling her.
Okay.
And then
Velma.
she's going to have to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, orange shirt, yellow shirt.
Yellow shirt.
And am I grappled?
You are still grappled, yeah.
Right now I'm grappled. I have for one of my items I took the Lantern of Revealing.
Okay.
For flavor, could I do it as Archfey, like being able to use it like a headlamp or something?
Yeah, sure.
Is it an interaction just to use it?
No.
I'd like to turn it on,
Yeah.
essentially, is what I'm asking. So maybe it's just like one of those lamps you see like crime scenes. So
Yeah. Yep. You don't see any sort of like.
do I see anything invisible?
No,
or any-
nothing invisible.
It's a UV light.
It's UV light just shoo, and just kind of sweep across the field to see if there's anything. But
Okay.
yeah, that's my turn.
All right, and then it is Jack.
Ooh, can I use my bonus action to pop that potion? The healing potion?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Your energy drink healing potion.
Okay.
You just pop
Being
the tab.
grappled, you're like,
I'm gonna like.
Actually, you named them witching hour energy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Witching hour energy drinks.
I'll just
yeah.
like put my hand out, push her away for a second.
All right. It's me now?
Yes, it is.
Right,
you,
okay,
Jack.
I'm going to climb up here as well.
Okay. Can you give me a brief athletics or acrobatics?
Let's see. 18.
18. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to turn my whammy bar upside down and crank on it, and an axe blade's going to come out. And then I'm going to grab the thing and smack her.
Nice.
nice.
Let's do it! That's going to be a 22.
22 will hit.
For. Oh, yeah, critical damage. So that is going to be 16
Do
damage.
you want to take her head off?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you take her head off.
And then I'm going to turn them out and be like, if we keep killing all the fans, no one's going to hear about us.
Every show ends with us fighting.
Rule 127, man.
Yeah, it's a mistake. Alright, anyways.
28.
I swear I said 127. And 128 was
One-
the one
So
that was in the middle.
126 is the food one, 128 is the drink one, 127 is the holiday one. There's a lot of rules. There's like
There are a
there's
lot
like
of
300 plus.
hard to
rules
keep
in there.
Bonus action, that would give you bardic inspiration or combat inspiration or whatever. Because you can use it
That's
for...
a D6.
Yes.
Right.
So you, like,
No, it's a D8.
swing it and then
Oh,
put the
are
axe on
you
your shoulder.
full
and,
bard?
all-
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so
I thought
it's
you
a-
were part barbarian.
Nope. So it's a D8. And...
You're not a barbarian.
No.
All right.
Jocelyn.
You can
Attacks,
use it for...
saves, and ability checks.
Yeah, and you can
Mind
use it to
helping me
add
with this?
to your
As I'm like
AC.
kicking your
Oh,
face.
'cause
Sorry.
I'm a
Have my boot
paladin.
against her
Yes.
face.
Yeah, I will cast Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Ari hasn't fallen for your cool guy act yet.
11.
But she's starting.
11 will miss.
Can I use this?
Yeah.
Plus 1. Yeah.
Nope, that'll
I've
miss.
wasted every single one of those. Yeah.
Whatever, do it yourself.
Do you have did your teleconnect shove a bonus action?
Yeah. I'll shove her off the rock.
Okay.
And that will break a grapple if they're force moved.
Oh, yeah.
And she is indeed force moved, so the grapple is broken.
Does she fall down?
Yeah, but it's not far enough to.
No, I mean,
She
like,
would
is she
just
prone?
Terminal
Yep.
velocity and smashes her legs.
Within 5 feet.
Okay, and then it is her turn. She'll spring right back up.
Back on the rock.
Yep. Just keep trying for you. The first one is a 23.
Mhm.
So you are grappled. And you take 7 damage.
Good one.
Hold
And
2
the
seconds.
second one is an 11.
Misses.
So you just take the 1 hit. And then yellow shirt is still around, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
she's on Ari.
Are you grappled currently, Ari?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's still grappled.
Okay. The first attack is it's 20 plus.
Yep.
Take 8.
Okay.
And then the second one is 20.
Yep.
Not just a dirty 20 there. For 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then it is Al's turn.
I am going to use my action to try to escape the grapple.
Okay.
So I'll do a dex check versus your strength check.
Okay.
Or acrobatics check, I should
Yeah.
say.
It is a
Versus that.
DC for it. So
15.
15 is exactly what you need.
Nice.
So I break free, and
Kick
then
her
I'm
in
going
the
to hop
nose.
down off the back of the rock and move away.
Okay. She will get an attack of opportunity on you. But it is a critical fail. So
Okay.
Yep. She kind of just like slips on the rock a little bit after you kick her away.
Okay.
Big B.
Yeah, Big B. Big B's going to fly by and try to attack.
He's been eating too much honey. He's a softie now.
Got too big.
16.
16 will hit.
Nice. Never mind.
Good job,
He's a machine. He's gonna eat it.
Oh, he's a good fuzzy boy. He's a good boy.
The best fuzzy boy.
So it's a 24 plus 6. So 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, he's gonna move
Fly away.
Yep.
And flyby doesn't provoke opportunity attacks? Okay. Oh, I mean, she already took hers anyway. So.
Yeah, it says.
Okay, so after Al, it's Final Girl. Where's Final Girl?
Yellow hit
Yellow
me already.
or-
Final
Is there
Girl's
only
not
2
there.
left?
Just 2
Yeah.
left, yeah.
Oh, well, Final
'Cause-
Girl's gone. Sorry,
yeah.
Final Girl.
think that kills
I hardly knew you. I don't remember what happened to her. Mo, it's your turn now.
Okay. He's gonna aim down at Velma here and make an attack. I don't have advantage. I don't know if it's going to do that. Sharpshooter. So that's 19.
19 will hit.
So that's going to be... Alright. 2d10. Sorry. Getting used to the dice here. 6. So that is... 30 damage.
Okay, yeah, she's gone.
And then Oh, I'm sorry. My gun was jammed. Do you want me to take like a bonus action to clear
no,
it?
so it was just a critical failure. Like
Okay.
it was jammed. Like you cleared it. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm not like actually enforcing that kind of rule or anything
Okay.
like that. So
Then
it's just a fun way to
I
explain.
do have to use a
critical
bonus action to reload because that was my 5th shot.
failure. Okay.
So bonus action, reload, and then take a shot at the redhead
Pants.
here. Yeah. Also a sharpshooter, and this is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Epic die.
Cute.
And that's going to be same dice. 37.
37. Yeah, she's gone as well.
Okay.
Okay. So you've cleared out all of the pledges. You're all a little worse for wear. You start examining the girl, and you can see that each of the girls have these like little red marks around their faces from where the masks have been like resting. It looks like just like something's been like pressing really hard or tearing at the flesh.
Ew.
Yep. But you do see Susan. She is unconscious, but she's no longer covered in one of those masks.
Okay.
She's alive?
Yep.
Like, technically, they're all alive unless we choose to kill them.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
there
I
are
chopped off
a
one of their
couple that
heads.
are not that did not make it.
I think that one's pretty dead.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Ari wants to, I guess, take a second on the stage. She's going to pull out like a ninja scroll, and she's going to lay the paper out. She's going to bite her thumb, and she's going to smear her blood across it, and she's going to use Summon Fae, and basically call out a spirit that's going to be like, Sasuke, I need to use one of your brothers or sisters. I need you to go scout the area.
Of course. Are they looking anything in particular, or
Look for how many of the girls?
there were 7?
Look for 7 bitches.
Of course. And this little like fox spirit comes out and starts like running down and sniffing around and everything. Okay.
Is everyone doing okay? Does anyone need any bandages or feeling okay?
I got like some red marks on my neck. Yeah, I could use some. Actually, I have an energy drink though. I could pop that.
Yeah, I'm not feeling super great.
I will.
Me either.
I will. Actually, anyone that needs to be healed, get inside the monster machine.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get full health.
We can. That's if you take a short rest.
No, it's
Or
any
if you
healing.
heal, any healing, including healing potion.
Okay.
So Jocelyn, I'll help you over to the monster machine, sit you down, and get you.
Those energy drinks were just regular healing potion, right?
2d4 plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
2d4 plus.
I'll reach in the cupboard,
4.
grab one of those
2,
like
so
old style
12.
tins of
So 12.
band-aids,
Oh, perfect.
and I'm literally gonna go SpongeBob or My Little Pony.
Obviously, My Little Pony.
Okay.
Can't
I'm
believe
gonna
that.
pull it out and hand it to you,
Thank you.
and then as I do, that's the cure
Cure
wounds.
wounds.
Yep. So
what's
you
the
get it's 10 total hit points back.
Wow.
Fancy band-aid.
Okay. So anybody else can take a little bit of healing. In fact, you could take a short rest as well if you want, because it's a little bit before
Yeah.
the face spirit
I can
gets
get my
back to you.
bardic inspiration back.
And you can get all that max healing going on. In fact, if you want to save your cure wounds,
Okay, that
sorry,
works.
I'm like so enamored with your description that I forgot that I was going to give you a short rest.
Yeah, I'll save the healing potion then
Okay.
too, if that's.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so after about an hour or so, Sasuke comes back the fox spirit comes back
Naruto.
and is like, I'll lead you to where the trail led, right?
Perfect.
If you guys wish to follow.
And
Big
the
B
sticks
flies
around-
up and tries to climb in the window, but gets stuck halfway in his little bee butt. Or his big bee butt. He's got his back legs kicking, trying to climb out the back.
When there's no time, we'll just hang out the window.
Trying with the bee bite.
So the little are you going to drive the monster machine into the forest where that's leading?
as far as we can go. Yeah.
We're gonna try
I'm
and
just gonna lay down on top and hold on.
Okay, cool.
try and run him over.
So the little fox spirit turns into kind of like one of those
Sorry.
No, you're good. Am I interrupting you? No. It turns into one of those like little white balls of fire, and then like turns into like an arrow of fire.
Okay.
And starts like leading you in the direction.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go crazy driving, just
Yeah.
you know, normal.
You're in the woods, like obviously.
Yeah.
At one point, you guys do see a clicker, but you're able to kind of like avoid it because, I mean, it's not gonna. It's not going to.
I honk at it and it scares it away.
Yeah. Actually, Mo can probably just shoot it, like, just like take a pot shot at it and take care of it. Like, that's nothing. That's nothing to be concerned about. And the fox spirit leads you to this hatch, where you can see this small little circular hole that's kind of been bored into the ground, and there's like this really rickety-looking wooden ladder, and off to the left of it, you see a circular kind of stone. It looks almost like a stone manhole cover that has the same like porcelain mask figure on it, except for it's been cracked in half. And then the arrow just like.
Ari's gonna take out her lantern of revealing.
Okay. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any sort of like invisible creatures or ghostly spirits around here.
I am going to cast Find Traps to see if there's any traps in any line of sight towards the hole or down in it.
So you don't see anything specifically in this hole. How long does that last, by the way?
It's just an instant thing. It says it would sense an area affected by alarm, glyph of warding, mechanical trap, but it wouldn't reveal a natural weakness.
Yeah, but no, you don't see any.
Okay.
You don't see any traps, so you are golden.
Looks pretty clear. I think we might need to go down. If everyone's good, let's go.
Okay. So you guys descend into this hole. When you get down to the bottom, there's like this kind of perfectly circular board tunnel.
Bringing Bigby with us.
Yeah, obviously you can't take the monster machine with you.
Yeah.
The hole's too small. Bigby barely squeezes through. Like, that's how small this man is.
He's chonky.
Yeah, he is a chonky boy. And it's kind of this soft, like kind of like that soft peat dirt, you know, like everything's a little squishy as you guys step on it. And as you bring the lantern over...
Bet you all wish you had combat boots now.
As you bring the lantern around, you see more bodies in this hallway, in this kind of hallway. They are laid on the ground, and you can see like the same kind of circular outline in red, but where a normal human face would be, there is just a mass of eaten blood and tissue and bone that's just been like bored in until there's like no face left on each of these figures. And you can tell that these are some of the boys from the party.
Yikes.
Look at your linebacker boyfriend.
Oh yeah, Jax is there. Yep. Poor Jax.
Wow, Pterrordale's really going to suck on defense next year.
He was our starting linebacker. Wait, how would I know that?
And you guys continue kind of down this winding tunnel. I'm assuming nobody's going to stop.
I'll continue with my lantern out the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yep, I really should have like included a spirit or two in
That's
here,
fine.
but yeah. No.
Oh, fine.
But you end up coming out into this large cavern that it's this swampy morass, just like in the like somebody took a swamp and chopped it out and then put it into the middle of this cavern. And you can see standing in the middle of the swamp with like 4 other boys, like more of these teenage and college boys that are just kind of like floating in the water. They have these white masks on their face, and you can hear or you can see like their bodies twitching a little bit as something like crawls beneath their skin. And standing in the middle of them is Penelope in one of these white masks, and she goes, "I'm actually really impressed, you guys. That was really cool. It's a shame that you have to die, but you know it's for the greater good."
The greater good.
Thank you.
Greater good.
What good is that?
Well, you see, the mother worm needs to be fed, and she has been ravenous ever since I woke her up. So, you know, if you could just, like, lay down your arms and just surrender, except for you, Jocelyn, we'd love to have you as part of Tau.
LOL. You can feed yourself to the mother worm.
Oh, I already did. And she starts, like, twitching and bloating a little bit. And you see, like, the rest of her kind of, like, dissolves and explodes outward into this green cloaked figure with 2 large antlered horns. And the mask just kind of, like, starts moving around a little bit on this longer neck that seems kind of hunched over it. And she goes, "Come closer. I'm hungry.
Sasuke, I know that you guys like to eat grubs and stuff. Is this like in your realm of like, we could use your help right now?
Sasuke's gone.
Dang it, Sasuke.
he ain't touching no mother worm.
He milked out of there.
And as you guys are like getting ready to attack, obviously, like
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that you guys are going to try and
Oh, yeah.
defeat this mother worm. You see other figures kind of pulling themselves out of the swamp or coming down from the ceiling. It's the other sisters of Tau, but they're also wearing these masks, but their faces have been, or their bodies have been twisted by it. So instead of being like normal humans, they look like these spindly, very stretched out versions of humans. In fact, I'll show you.
Slenderman.
I'll go ahead and show you right now. Because we're just going to go ahead and get into another combat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get that set up. But they are literally just these flesh-colored people. They're like mostly skin and bone. You can see like the little like back of the spine. And they just are, they have like, their hands have been elongated into like singular scythes. So I'll go ahead and show you what those are. We'll get the map set up and we'll be right back. So we're going to go ahead and get initiatives here. Let's switch over to the battle map again. Any square that you see that is within 2 squares of a rock or a log is regular terrain. Everything else is difficult terrain. It's kind of this swampy morass.
Okay.
What about, so, the bodies of there's more teens, were they just...
Yeah, they're just kind of floating in the water in the middle. We're not going to count them as any sort of like
Okay.
issues.
You can jump on them like crocodiles in a cartoon or something.
Mo, what did you get for initiative this time?
14.
14? Ahri?
3.
3. Jack.
12.
Jocelyn.
5.
Al.
13.
Everybody's a little more shaken at seeing the
die.
mother of worms.
Sorry, Cory, what did you say about the area around the rocks?
Any square within 2 of it is regular terrain, not
Everything
difficult
else is
terrain.
Everything
difficult.
else is
Half
difficult.
terrain.
Okay.
Yep. Half movement unless you have some special stuff.
Way
Swamp
to get
feet.
through.
Yep.
Okay.
Into the thick of it. Gosh dang it.
And we're gonna go ahead and say the tall one is gonna go first. Actually, the tall. Yep. And it is going to like slide through the water and skitter through the water.
Does that have a speed?
It can move 30 feet, and that's in difficult.
Its head does that like.
It's one away.
Ew.
Got close to Jack. It's 5 feet away.
Exit question.
Here comes a pair of attacks on you.
It's got reach.
Oh, sorry. It is 5. It is more than 5 feet.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a 5-foot gap between.
Okay, yeah. Then it's just going to double move up to you. Yep.
Does it move right in front of him, off the side?
Off to the side.
Like gets right up in your face and.
Yep. So that's its double move, and then it is the mother of worms because nobody rolled.
Ah.
Oh no, she has the
Son
lair
of a mother.
action.
She does not have a lair
Oh,
action,
okay.
actually.
I just thought it was a swamp. Bubble poisonous gas or something.
The swamp hags aren't here. We're good. As far as we know.
I mean, there was that book
Stinking cloud.
about the were witches.
It's true.
And she's going to actually lock the eyes behind the mask, which you kind of realize is like only one eye that kind of shifts back and forth.
Ew.
And she locks eyes with Jocelyn and says, "Don't you wish to join us? I need you to make me a saving throw here. Let's see what it is.
Is it a spell?
Do you have your
It is a spell.
Freaking no!
Everything's
I'd
written
only
down.
have 2 spell slots. I
It's not
can't
counter spell.
You have your things written down that
What's
we were
the save?
doing?
I can counter
I'm not gonna do
spell.
that.
Probably a wisdom save, I bet. If you're
I think it's
going to charm you.
I think it's a charm. We just need to find out.
I was gonna counter spell, but I used my other one.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
I only have 2 spell slots.
You got a pretty good wisdom save.
You do have advantage on this saving throw.
We'll give it a shot.
Go ahead and roll that.
That's pretty good.
17.
17. Yeah, you shake off the dominate person that was trying
That
to
would have
take
been
blood.
nasty.
So what do you say as you like flip your hair back?
Get out of my mind.
And she just kind of hisses a little bit, but that's all she does.
You don't know me.
And then it's
Join
Mo.
your dumb sorority.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm going to.
Ari's
Well, let's see.
beaming
I'm
with
going to take this. I'm going to. It's difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15. That's all I can do.
Yep.
And then I'm going to line up a shot on that one.
Okay.
The
And
tall one.
The tall one, yes.
The
With
ugly one.
sharpshooter. And that's a 25.
25 will hit.
Sorry, bonus action, obviously, to use my right of whatever it's called. Right, Crimson Right.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Crimson
Yeah.
Right. So I got to take damage first. I have rolled a 1 every time on that.
Wow.
I can't
I
believe.
think they're cursed because I have
No, that's
two.
Oh, that's a
good
good
for me
thing.
because that's damage that I
Oh.
take.
Well, they're cursed for me, not for you then.
Okay, so it's 37.
37. Yeah, you completely obliterate it. Right through the mask. You see the mask kind of shatters into this porcelain thing, and there's a moment before, like, the creature just kind of dissolves, where it takes on the form of this small little, like, worm with, like, porcelain chunks for protection, and then it just kind of, like, bursts.
All right, and then I'll take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Also with
Maybe I should have brought the other 3.
sharpshooter. And
Oh,
that
Uh-oh.
is a 13.
13 will hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Good thing I used that epic die.
Even though it was one.
It was, even though it was a 1.
They are only rolling once tonight. It is the
Let's
spooky
see.
times. Spooky
That's 31 damage.
That's another one gone.
Okay,
Okay.
Nice.
and that's my turn.
There's 3 more that are gonna come. I mean, there are 3 more sisters, but no, we're already well over the usual stopping times.
They were
That's-
busy with.
Yeah.
They were busy with the boys,
Ow!
with the football team.
I'm gonna
Eating their faces.
Yeah.
Or football.
take aim at the mother gum,
The mother of worms.
the mother worm, and with sharpshooter,
Okay.
try to hit her. 16.
16 will miss. As it kind of like hits the robes and goes through it without kind of hitting anything.
Okay. Then I will try again. Sans sharpshooter. So. That is a 16.
16 again will miss. So yeah, a couple shots just go straight through the robes. You can hear it kind of do like a. Okay, and then it is Jack.
Bigby's turn.
Oh no, Bigby, yeah.
Gonna fly up.
All right.
He's gonna try to hit. $24.
24 will hit.
Nice.
For 8 damage. 8 slashing damage.
Okay, and then it needs Bigby needs to make a DC or an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
As she goes, pest, and just kind of like lashes out with her mind.
It's its own kind.
I mean, worms and bees are very different. I don't have time for an entomology lesson. Doesn't it just use your saving throws?
Yeah, just my proficiency, I believe. 21.
21. Okay, it makes it safe. So it kind of like ducks out of the way or doesn't get affected by this reaction, as it were. Okay, and then it is Jack.
All right. Just move up a bit.
You don't have like a misty step or anything.
Just looking at my range options here. Do a cloud of daggers. I should be able to hit.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be okay. So all Cloud of Daggers in its space.
Okay.
So, center on point you choose. A creature takes 44 slashing. It doesn't look like there's a save. When it starts its turn there. Okay, so no
Yeah, no save.
no
but
save.
It's just gonna
It's
take
just going to take damage with its turn.
Cloud of Daggers
Yeah.
damage.
See, like, boom on the
So
guitar, and it
that's-
becomes a million blades.
13 damage.
13 damage when it starts its turn.
It strums really hard, and every one of the frets go
So I'll just
shoot off.
Yeah.
No,
So if you-
I'll hit it and like my strings will like crack and like fly out there.
Okay.
Flash 'em.
If you want to just write down 13 for when it
Yeah.
when it gets its turn. So. Okay. Yeah. So it's got this whirl of razor sharp strings kind of swirling around the mother.
Keep
of
breaking
worms.
over and over.
And then Jocelyn, it is your turn.
'Cause baby, you're a fireball.
Nice.
So what I'm gonna do. Dex save. 16.
And
Are
then
you evocation?
Well, if you get it here, you should be able to get both.
She's an evoker, so she can
Yeah.
make.
You can spell shape.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So B is
Do you want,
safe.
do you want me to
Safe.
grab the ring out, or do you?
It's 20-foot
She can-
radius.
she
She
can
can
grab
grab
it.
it.
so the other sister doesn't make her save, and then
86.
she does not
The
make her save as well.
The
mother.
spindly one.
Nice.
37.
37.
That was a
damage.
good roll.
So you
Dang.
incinerate
6,
the
4, 6, 5, 6.
other
Wow.
one. You said 37 total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that, you know what, that attack's enough. You crack the mask, and it kind of shatters, and the thing just kind of wriggles and breaks free, and lets out a roar, and you can see that it's actually like a worm head. And there are 5 jagged, like, spikes and, like, an eye in the center of it. So this is what it actually looks like without
Its
the mask
final
on.
form. Maybe.
Yeah, that was
Maybe,
disgusting.
maybe just its second form.
It's the lamprey worms or whatever from
Oh, dude, that is nasty.
from Kong Island or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think I've gotten to the point where I'm like punchy, tired. I keep looking at Dallin.
Just
The
laughing.
costume, like, are you?
I think you should wear it all the time.
Seriously.
Like, if you
I
ever
look
play
so
a night
awesome, but
character, I
it's
want
with
to see this
the head
costume.
poking through.
Yep.
This is my fighter.
The coif.
I love it.
Now imagine that, but with a worm sticking out of that hole.
Oh, yeah.
The face hole.
The face hole.
Face hole.
Okay. Is there anything else that Jocelyn's going to do?
No.
Okay. Ari, it is your turn.
Ari's
I'm
gonna
like,
go.
sweet. Oh, no. I'm
Jocelyn, I just want to say that was great. This is not worth our time, and I'm gonna flick my hair and cast the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Typical
Flick your hair and
warlock.
Flick your hair and look pretty.
26 to hit
26
for
will
the
hit.
first. 26 for the second.
That will also hit.
1 for the freaking damage. 5 damage for the first. And 12 damage for the second.
And what is the damage type?
This is force.
Force damage. Yeah. 12 for the second, you said?
Yeah.
17 total. Math is a wonderful thing. Okay. Alrighty.
And then free action, I'm just gonna take the torch and shine it in its direction to be
Jurassic Park.
Get it in the eye. Get it in the eye.
blind. Give it disadvantage on a shot against me. I don't know.
Okay, so the top of the round here, the Mother of Worms goes next
13 damage.
and takes 13 damage, and she shrieks because we both forgot about that. Sorry, Mother.
Twang, twang, twang.
Mother of Worms is like such a horrible name.
It is terrifying.
Mother of Dragons, that's badass. Mother of Worms, you are disgusting. Like,
Mother of nematodes.
Yes, go, my children, decompose things.
It is going to move out of the Cloud of Daggers space.
Forward.
I don't think it can move forward because
Mother
Bigby's
of
there. Just
Yeah,
to
it
the
can
left.
move sideways.
Yeah,
around
just
it.
slide around it. Yep.
Putrescence.
And it just kind of slithers around. The eye just kind of locks on. We'll do Jack and Jocelyn because Jocelyn did refuse it. So I need you both to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. Jocelyn and Jeff.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
That's 7.
You're being too
That's
loud.
I need to make a save?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You're on track, if I remember correctly.
The whole new was wisdom.
Yep.
2.
Both of you take 21 psychic damage
Sweet Christmas.
as this thing just like shrieks in your minds.
Awesome.
I'm alive, but barely.
Then
On the
it
strings
is-
of darn there anymore.
Okay. Does the Mother of Worms have blood?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my Blood Maledict.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which basically just lets me add another. So I took. I don't even remember the name of this Blood Maledict. You probably don't care. Blood Curse of the Marked.
Okay.
So I can mark a creature within 30 feet of me till the end of my turn. So just for this turn, whenever I deal right damage to the target, that's the D6 lightning. I get to roll an extra D6 basically.
Nice.
I can amplify it so that the
Take
next
more
attack
damage.
roll that I make against them has advantage. So I am going to do that, but I have to take damage for that. And I got a
Nice, dude.
Oh my word.
Rolling those
Solid.
epic dice.
It's crazy. Okay. So I'm going to attack first with advantage. And that's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that is for...
And I'm assuming that was with sharpshooter.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I only added 7 instead of 12. Let's see. 17 plus 17 is 34. 34 damage.
Do you want to describe killing it?
Yes.
Nice.
So the shot comes out and it's like crackling with lightning, right? And it just goes right through the head and just like a lightning ball, just like
Just like bursts.
explosion.
And the Mother of Worms
Icker.
falls dead limp. You see all of the other masks. They kind of peel off of the faces, and you see those like little whatever was like underneath the surface of these other gentlemen in the water gets pulled back, and these spindly legs come out of the mask, and they just and skitter off into the swamp and disappear. And yeah, there you go. You guys have stopped the Mother of Worms.
Also,
you saved
Penelope.
Susan and
Yes.
and Penelope, the most hated of all villains I've ever created.
I am
I
Brander.
don't know. Brander's
Brander.
pretty
Yeah,
up there.
true, Brand.
They should get
Um,
married.
And it's
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's comforting to know that this is taken care of. But what's not comforting is that this is only the first night of the Moon Festival, and there are still
gonna be
plenty
a
of
long
nights
week.
to come. But we'll go ahead and end it there. Congratulations, guys! You survived. You all survived
That was awesome.
Halloween this time. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Nice little change of pace. I do like coming into like a modern setting and doing that every now and then. So maybe we'll do more of that for Halloween stuff or other holidays. I mean, we could have evil Santa Claus coming up, or whatever.
The giant gobbler turkey.
Yeah, but let us know what you liked.
Gobble,
Gobble, gobble, as it's stomping through the town. How would you like to be stuffed?
I love it. Let's write it.
Yep.
Greatest
Okay.
one shot.
Next one shot. But until next time, have a happy Halloween. Thanks everybody for watching.
Moon Festival.
Moon Festival. Have a happy Moon Festival.
Happy Moon Festival.
And we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Bye. Yeah.